Around here, this is more than a game. It's family, it's culture, it's legacy. A community that understands the work, respects the grind, and honors the journey. From the hardwood to the highlight moments, to every player chasing greatness. This is where passion grows, where fans become family, where standards are protected, where women's basketball lives. Welcome to Everybody Loves JuJu12.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Milky Way? First to the chat. What's going on? I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. Oh my goodness. There's no more games coming on today. I don't think we can take another. I don't think we can watch another one. What am I talking about? Come on in. I don't know. I'm gonna wait till a few more people come in. How's your day today, Milky Ways? Did you have a good Sunday? I hope so. Come on in, my people. If you end up watching this show later, please leave a comment. All right, fam. Milky Way. What Brazil? What's going on? Okay, see, my people's coming. Come on, Pete. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. I don't want to be up here all day if we not really getting into this. But if we are, because I got to hear something from you. I need to know what's going on. I was really busy today. Yeah. Okay. We'll get to that. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. What did I just witness? Angel Reese showed up in Toronto, absolutely controlled the game from the opening tip. When people talk about impact, this is what impact looks like. Not just scoring. See, that's what I love about her. It's not all about just scoring, not just rebounding. Controlling possessions, controlling the tempo, controlling the emotional energy of the game. The Dream walked into Toronto and left with a statement victory. But then we had a flagrant foul and an ejection that everybody's talking about. Physical basketball is one thing. You know I like physical basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like physical basketball. But when the officials, they ain't monitoring, they ain't controlling, and decide enough is enough, the game changes instantly. And tonight wasn't just about a win. It was about Angel Reese reminding the league why she's one of the most dominant rebounders we've ever seen in the stage of her career. And I've been watching the WNBA the whole 30 years. So let's break it down. Atlanta Dream 102, Toronto 77. The key story for me, number one, Angel Reese's dominance. 15 points, y'all. 17 boards. 11 of them were offensive. That would piss anybody off. 11 offensive rebounds. This is her 9th double-double of the season in a young season. Reese finished just one offensive rebound shy of tying the WNBA single-game record, and she continues her historic pace to her first 76 career game. Did y'all know that? Another key part of the story, the Dream owned the glass. Atlanta repeatedly created second and third opportunities through offensive rebounding. And when you allow Reese to get 11 boards by herself, you're putting your defense under pressure. The biggest controversy for today, the flagrant 2 ejection that you guys are talking about right now. Izzy Harrison was assessed for the flagrant 2 and ejected following contact. And following contact, she slammed her, chokehold her, threw her down, and then the play immediately became one of the most discussed moments across the WNBA. Oh, when I saw the highlight, I was busy and I was like, okay, I got to get up here. I want to watch the game. I want to try to catch something. When I saw that, I was disgusted. I don't know what started it. And you remember they used to play for Chicago. So maybe you guys can help me in the chat fam. They played together in Chicago, right? And we all know, we could talk about this, maybe Jacob remembers what was going on with Dana and Izzy, and we didn't know who was the mole in the locker room and who was coming to get, but then they end up getting their asses traded. So it don't always work for you when you want to be spreading dirty lies. So Atlanta to me looks like a contender. The Dream have Angel, Alicia, Ryan, and Jordan. They defend, rebound, and now they're developing some real chemistry. This is what they're going to need. If Reese keeps rebounding at this level, Atlanta is going to be a problem for everybody. But I don't know. Talking points here. Angel Reese, the best rebounder in WNBA right now. Is she? Should the Flagrant 2 have been called? Yes or no? Is Atlanta a legitimate championship contender? I don't know. Where does Angel rank currently in the MVP race? Does Toronto need another star scorer? I think so, to compete with the league's elite. I don't think Kiki Rice was playing yet, so I know that's one thing that's becoming clear to me. Angel Reese isn't just collecting rebounds anymore, y'all. She's impacting wins. And when you combine elite rebounding, improved offense, defensive versatility, and leadership, you get a player who's forcing herself into the major conversation. The Dream made a statement today. God damn, 11 offensive rebounds. Woof. Woof. That means 6 of them were defensive. She had 17 boards. The question is, who's next? Everybody love Juju. That's me. I'm your host. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's talk some basketball. What's going on with my chat? Hey, Juju. Hello. All I have to say is I can't stand poor coaching. Tell me about that, Brazil. Good, other than Angel getting slammed. I hate seeing AR5 cry. How was your Sunday? It was okay. It was good until that. I saw that. What up, Jakey? Controlling the tempo. Literally. What's up, Jacob? Good catch on the pun, Brazil. Definitely agree there. Chicago, you should be feeling some kind of way. That's your LSU Barbie. What's good, Brazil? Brazil, my bro Jacob. I thought the UFC fight was set. But we saw it in Toronto. You thought it was at the WH. Ball and chill. Everybody's catching up. I'm glad you guys are catching up with one another. Man, I could have ended her career. Speak on it, Brazil. It was chippy, but old girl took it to another level. Jew, I'm allowed to come up. Oh, yeah, for sure. Sorry. I'm so pissed right now. Hit that like button, Ball and Chill said. I tell me what the hell I saw. Izzy, Dana. Yeah, it was, yeah. Thank you, Milky Way. Thank you. It was Izzy, Dana, Mabry were all hating and freezing her out. Us fans called out all three. We did, didn't we? We did. We saw that. You remember. Jacob, only you, if you say Olivia is MVP, I love Olivia. Is killing it. She is killing it. Nah, I didn't hear the presser. We can go look at it, though. Shit. I definitely agree. We don't play about it. I don't play about Angel. I thought that was totally. There was a point where Angel had the ball, stop call. She gonna walk by, she's swinging it. None of that was stopped. None of that, that's a tech right there. If they would have done their job, it would have never gotten to that point, the official. But when it comes to Angel Reese, I mean, she be getting ran over by Mack trucks, clobbered, hit, slammed, kicked, dogged out. Like she's a piece of meat. You touch another player who I'll not name, and the next thing you know, we got a whole viral think piece on hatred and this and that. I'm like, boy, fans, this shit go on with not just them, not just her. If anybody's jealous, they jealous of the new era, which is that class that came in with the NILs and the brands. But what did Carl do? That's the question. I would have been out on the goddamn floor. If that was Becky Hammond, she would have ran out on the goddamn floor, took that tech, might have got ejected. It's one thing for Carl not to call the refs BS, but to say Angel call isn't going to go her way, like what an imbecile. What the fuck was he talking about? Carl is, you know what? what? No, I want to know what, because what is the coach doing? I'm really offended that coach, I didn't see him anywhere near the action. And I can't say that I saw everything because it was a highlight, but from what I'm hearing and what I'm reading, he didn't do enough. He didn't do enough. There's no way that woman, like, she was doing stuff all the way up, leading up to that. And they weren't controlling it. If Angel would have tried to take the ball out of somebody's hand, I know that stuff happens. But if you couldn't see that it was getting chippy, I don't know what the problem was. I really don't know, what the problem was. Why Izzy was like, so upset. Was Angel doing something to her? It's a good thing Reese enjoys contact. She will mix it up. Yeah. If I was a coach, there would have been a police presence. There would have been a police presence. Absolutely. After when I saw a couple of things the girl was doing, then I was like, nothing is being said, like a warning or something. And then I literally saw what she did to Angel, and I know this woman is gonna get ejected, because if Alyssa Thomas could get ejected for this, she got to get ejected. Yeah, Angel missed bunnies, but she was also getting hacked as usual. She was getting hacked. And that's what I be trying to tell people. Like, and it's not all of them, but for the most part, her putbacks, she's getting hacked. Come on, Jacob. I gave you the link. Oh no, I didn't. My bad. Sorry. I was wondering what's taking you so long. I would say Angel started by swatting the ball out of Izzy's hand way after the whistle. Okay, so thank you for being fair. Thank you for being fair. So, and then is that how, was she trying to hurry up and take it out? Or is that why Izzy came by and did that back to her? So she got her back. So then what happened after that? Because I only saw the one. Hold on. I only saw the one with Izzy trying to slap the ball out of her hands. And then Izzy raising her hands and celebrating. Girl, are you crazy? They beat her. They grabbed her. They clobbered her. Angel's like, what the? Angel wasn't even trying to fight her. Apparently, freedom of movement only applies to guards. Right. But Izzy did it back. I was like, yes, okay, feistiness. Okay, I was watching 2 games at once, so I don't know what started it. Anybody know what started it? Or think they know? That's right, Angel. They need to schedule better. Welcome. How you doing, Jacob?
Good, Jew. I just wanted to. I'll get to the thing in a second. I just wanted to congratulate you for your upcoming interview with the former WNBA player. So let's give Jew for her prop for that first off. And number 2, Carl Smechko, you are a pussy.
Okay, tell us more.
The reason why is because you really let Angel Reese get mauled like that, and you don't argue anything.
Nothing.
If that was me, with any player, I would have crashed out, and I probably would have got suspended because I probably would be screaming at a ref.
Did they even show the camera on him at all? What did he do?
Oh, he just made a face. That was it.
He thought that was like normal? I know physicality. Don't get me wrong. I like physicality, but what? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna show you an angle. Absolutely not, yo. This is I cannot believe this. Hi, Political Lil. Congrats. Oh, thank you. Congrats. I don't know if everybody knows what he's referring to, but if you go into my YouTube, you will be able to see it. I was going to talk about it at the end. That I'm going. Okay. Where do I start before we get into this? Monday, the Sparks will be playing, right? So I'm gonna come on an hour earlier, and I want you all to join me, please, to join me. And I will be talking to former USC Trojan, and two-time WNBA champion of the Los Angeles Sparks, Nikki McCrimmon, personal friend of mine. I tell stories all the time about, how I played pro-am and how, before the league started, it was her that we would get to play some games, just a small group of us, and inside the USC women's gym with Lisa Leslie, Tina Thompson, and some other ballers from LA and former college players to get ready for the tryouts and for the draft and the league and so on and so forth. And so, Nikki's from New York. I thought it would be great. New York Knicks won the championship. She's a native New Yorker. How she got all the way here from USC, and coached by Cheryl. Her coach was Cheryl Miller, Fred Williams, and I believe Michael Cooper. For the Sparks. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna hear her story. I want you guys to please join me at 6:00 before the Sparks game, and come on in, listen, ask questions, and just come meet the Sparks, meet the Spark players. And then on the 21st, they're bringing out all Nikki and all of them, and Lisa and everybody from the championship team as part of the 30th anniversary celebration. So I want to have her on before the celebration, okay? So we can talk hoops. We can talk about USC legacy, USC Trojans, Juju, maybe their upcoming season, the Sparks, what it was like then and what it was like now, kind of the things that I do all the time. So please join me. Speaking of the Sparks, Plum Dog is out of her mind. Yes, she is. She's in the
Reddit. Don't ever bring up ADR in a sentence because she is too soft for me. I don't care if she's an elbow thrower, but she is soft. She is 6'6" and does not play like a big. So I am not scared of no ADR.
Who's ADR?
Aaliyah Del Rosario.
I thought that's who you were talking about.
Hey, Jew, Ball and Chill said, I need a bleep button.
I know. I was thinking of that. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna get me fired. He's gonna get me in trouble up here.
Man, I didn't go too far. I just said he was a pussy. That's all I said.
That's all you said. Yeah, that's all you said. I don't know if y'all can see it though. Hold on. This. Where did it go? How do I get this up here? I'm trying to share the screen, y'all. I just had it.
Yeah, you did. It was just too small. I think that was the thing.
Yeah. Look at her. She ain't even tripping. I can't believe she did this. This is on TikTok. I'm gonna try to bring it up again. I can't even believe she did this.
Into it. That's Isabel Harrison and Angel Reese. Look, this is obviously spillover from the first half. It's been chippy all night. Sorry.
Wait, Auntie, go back to the beginning, please. Real quick. Okay.
Oh!
Look at Carl Smesco! Look at Carl Smesco! He ain't doing shit!
What the hell?
Look, this is obviously spillover from the first half.
She's straight up fighting her.
Sorry.
Yo. She was straight up fighting her. Okay, that was not basketball. Okay?
Nope.
Yeah, that was not basketball. You know me. I like a good, tussle, y'all, but that's not basketball. Cause she just straight. I don't even know what I gotta watch it because I think Angel must have got position on her, and she was just sick. Oh, look, this one comes out better. Look. Oh, damn! It's all over Twitter. Good God! This all over Twitter. They hacking. Look at this. They mad. Hold on. I gotta show you guys this. They mad, you guys. Y'all should be fired up right now. Political Lil, where you at? What do you think about this? They should be. This should be, and I think it is. This should be all over. Look at this. She getting hacked like hell there. Look. She had to hold that one off. Look at that girl. Bam. Okay. Then we got this one. Can you see this one a little bit better? Wait, let me see.
We can barely read it, but we can see the video.
I had it up better. I can make it bigger.
Let's see.
I don't know why.
Damn!
Can you see that?
Damn! Oh, that's definitely a foul. Trying to yank her arm off.
Oh yeah, she tried to yank her arm off. That's okay. Now look, that's a different time. That's a different time, right? Okay, that was a different time, Jacob. Let me bring this down and try to find another one for us. Jacob, this is crazy. They were clobbering him. Okay, so what happened? Did anybody see the game?
I couldn't because it was on League Pass, and I don't have League Pass, but I have all the other streaming devices.
But they're gonna probably redo it. They're probably gonna I don't know how they how do you watch the replay if it's on League Pass then? You don't have that. They replay. Wait, where else do they replay that? Oh. Oh, Angel like was boxing her out and she didn't like it. And she got position and then she pulled her down. You know how you bang up against somebody to get position? And she got it. And then the girl backed up. She backed up. And then finally, like, she's like, fuck it, I can't beat this girl. I'm about to yank her ass down. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hold on. I'm trying to find a different angle than the one I showed you. Okay, she got position on that one. Oh, this one right here is cray. This one right here, yo. Oh, this one right here. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to take this one.
Let me see.
Look, y'all. Look. Oh, damn. Was she trying to grab the ball? What is she trying to grab? If she don't have the ball. Oh, then the Angel kind of like flipped back. I don't know if she pulled her down. I don't know. Okay. What y'all don't understand is that Harrison went to school of chiropractic. She was just giving her a spinal adjustment, nothing more, nothing less.
Man, Brazil, you need timeout.
Timeout. Should I put him on timeout? Wrenches. Oh, he's a wrench. Brazil, you wrong for that. Okay, you wrong for that. She took that girl. She tried. Ooh, she mad. She mad. What the hell was she eating? All right, y'all. I had to look at that a few times. I'm sorry. I had to play that a few times. That highlight. Anyway, like I said, Angel with 15, 17 rebounds, 11 offensive rebounds, and I'm really, I'm a rebounding guard. So when I hear somebody got 11 offensive rebounds, I'm like, yeah. I don't even know if anybody in the league this season has had 11 offensive rebounds. Woo! So nevertheless, the dream won. Let's talk a little bit about. I don't know if I want to go into detail about anybody else in that game. Let me see what the other girls had. By the way, let me just see. with the point, because you know how I am with your girl Ryan. So Nas had she was 4 for 8, 9 points, 15 points for Reese. I said that. 26 for Alicia, 5 for Canada, 24 for Howard. Okay. Bench production, Borlase, and I like Borlase. I don't know if you guys know who that is. The international player. Played 18 minutes, 17 points, 5 for 6, 2 for 3. I think that's where the amount of minutes she should be playing, Borlase. And then 6 points from Pau Pau. Toronto. Harrison was getting down too, 17 points, 6 for 11, 2 for 5 or 3. She was okay. So Izzy was scoring offensively, but doing doo-doo on rebounding. She had 3 boards. Jasquette had 5, 11 for Sykes, 9 for Mabry. I don't know what. Ooh, Marina was shooting bad. 2 for 11, 2 for 7. Julie Alleman, 13, 12 for Conde, 7 for Timmy and Binley, 3 for Nurse. She's done. She needs to go on and just leave the league. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry to tell you that. And Rice did not play. Good thing she didn't hit her head. Yeah, good thing she didn't hit her or get that whiplash when you get swung back and bounce, your head back. Slim would go hot and cold. Is that what happened in that game?
What? Sorry, Ju. What did you say? Sorry.
Stop. Brazil said that Slim would go hot and cold in the game.
Oh no, that's definitely Slim.
Yeah, she gets quiet, disappears, and she got 2 boards. She should be rebounding way better than that with her hops as a guard. 2 assists, 4 turnovers. Yeah, she'd be going too fast. All right, enough of that game. Let's look at the Mystics and the Liberty without Kiki Iriafen. Liberty 86.
She's their best. She's arguably their best player. Fight me on it.
You think so? Okay,
She's better than Shakira. Dude, look at what Shakira's been doing the last few games. We not doing this.
Okay, 86-64. Main talk. Okay, New York looked like the defending standard. Liberty won big, extending their streak 7 and clinched a spot in the Commissioner Cup. Damn. The mixes started okay, but once New York settled in the game, Washington shot 34 from the field, while New York shot 49 and they hit 11 threes. Jonquel with 20, Brianna with 14 points, 12 boards, 7 blocks. Michaela Anuele had 17. Now she needed to wake up. Sonia with 12. Washington needed more help. You're right, because where's Shakira? But the thing about the Liberty, when the Liberty wake up with Stewie, Jonquel, and eventually Sabrina, they and then the pieces that they got, it would take a great game by both of them to get them into the championship conversation, in my opinion. Sonia is always so poised no matter what's going on. She's always a stoveback. I know. Here's my take. I think the WNBA finals should be or could be the Lynx and the Aces. What do you guys think?
I don't know about the Lynx because I know Cheryl Reese is a great coach. I know they have a great team, but they are front runners and they are chokers. So that's my take.
But this is a different team.
I know.
You don't got Shepard. You don't got Carlton. You don't got Alana Smith. You're not playing currently with FISA. And then you got an additional 2 pieces that I think make them abundance of difference. Natasha Howard and Olivia Miles. And you got Courtney playing in her right position. And you got Nia Coffey, who I've always liked and wanted her to do exactly what she's doing. You get it? You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
I mean, I get what you're saying with the pieces, but they're gone. Could be the Lynx. We haven't introduced Fee yet. Yeah, I want to introduce Fee into the equation. And then as well as you got to introduce Sabrina into the equation. Chicago said exactly. So, but the Chicago said links are overrated. What up, MD? What up, NDT? So, all I know is that the game with Olivia and the Aces, I love the new generation. They're fearless. I only love the ones who are fearless. Okay, because I feel like you're gonna see the Jujus, the Hannahs. You're gonna see them. Hopefully, Madison. You're gonna see Michaela. You're gonna see Malaysia Fuwali. You're gonna see Sahara. When you're gonna see a group of girls that I hope come in and are not afraid, because Olivia is exactly who Candace Parker said she was going to be. Nobody really caught that. Nobody's going to talk about it. So I'm gonna shout out Candace Parker. She said that when she did an interview when she was breaking down the rookies. I remember Zaza. I remember Sonia. I remember Kiki. I remember her talking to Olivia Miles. She really favored and said Olivia is going to be a big deal, just like she is right now. She gave her, like, if anybody could come into this league and dominate and stand out from that class, it would be Olivia Miles. She called it. Livia took it at Candace. I mean, she took it at Asia. She took it at Cheyenne Parker. She took it to Jackie Young. She took it to Chelsea Gray. She damn sure took it to Kennedy Carter. Come on now. Olivia Miles is flat out, straight out. And if you don't think so, let's talk about it. It's rookie of the year, period, point blank.
Oh,
right?
no, she is. She is. Currently, right now, yes.
Okay, here's a Fever fan that telling us that Angel needs to make her layups as an allergy hoop, but yet you don't see any of the fouls. I'm reading your post. I'm reading what you're saying, but what do you think? Do you think that black women are just we don't feel pain, or that we don't deserve? I mean, you blow on your girl Caitlyn, and the next thing you know, heads going back, and fouls are possibly called. They're getting tired of that. They're not going to give her those calls anymore. But you mean to tell me, if you watched the game, that you didn't see the clobbering that was going on, and you're going to talk about her missing freaking layups? I didn't even read it right. Angel has an allergy against the hoop. Rebounds are a lot easier to assist when she starts getting double assists. Then that's impressive. What the fuck is assist? Calling it now for while they will break the rookie steals record. I say Hannah.
Hannah. No, it's gonna be Hannah.
Not
I like Malaysia, but not over Hannah. I'm sorry.
No, Malaysia's defense does not impress me to that level, but I don't know what it's going to look like with more space on the floor and against these older guards. Brazil over. I know Ball and Chill even said it. Ball and Chill said over Hannah. I don't know. Man, that's just a hot take. Well, Caitlyn has no whistle. It's her fault mostly, but I think because she's straight more than she's white. Oh my God. No, nobody cares about her being straight. And I hope one day that she doesn't come out gay, because it's really going to hurt your feelings. Buddy, I'm sorry. Nobody cares that she's white, and nobody cares that she's gay. Nobody. That has nothing to do with anything.
That's just a narrative.
That is the silliest thing. What do we care about her straightness? She's not. Let me shut up. Olivia Miles is definitely the rookie of the year. She's in the MVP. I think she's in an MVP conversation. Ball and Chill. Hannah is a demon, but I think Fuali gets it. We're gonna see. We'll see. Well, MD, you said tell him, Jew. I'm just saying. I mean, that blows me away. Like, where does that even come from? The thought. I don't even know anybody that thinks like that. Now that take deserves a timeout. Yeah, but bro, Hannah like 30 steals in 3 games. I know, indeed, Jacob. Indeed, they kind of make fun of Iowa thing, but that's not it. That if people make fun of Iowa, it ain't because of nobody being white
No,
or
that had
straight.
nothing to do with that.
We talking about your cornfields. We're talking about there's nothing to do out there. Listen, I had to go out there for a year to see a student because I was a social worker. And I see what's going. I get up at the Des Moines airport, drove, and I can't remember the name of the college, every month. And you had a casino smack dab in nowhere, out of nowhere, and there was nothing to do. So you're not like a big city like New York or Los Angeles or Houston or Chicago. There's things to do in Seattle. I've been to Seattle, like, you know what I mean? The Bay. I'm from the Bay, San Francisco. You're not. So Iowa. Listen, that's if anything, we crack jokes about that, not about her being white nor her being straight. That's silly. That's silly. It has nothing to do with anything. So basically, guys, it's always been identity politics. I mean, I could take you back to I was just talking to somebody today about this. I can take you back to, like, now he said white, but yeah, they would play white players over black players, women players, unless you were like, I mean, when Pat Summitt was bold enough to have a starting five, Linda Sharp had a starting five of black players. And we won two championships that way at USC. And then Louisiana Tech had 4 black starters and Kim Mulkey. And Georgia, being Georgia, probably had Vance Chancellor, I think. Was he? No, Andy Landers was the coach. Andy Landers, I think, was the coach. I mean, I don't really think it's about that anymore, like black, white, whatever, other than the fact that of the discrimination that I know for sure of a coach that got fired for. Finally, it took a lot because she was a well-known coach. But yeah, no, it's not about any of that, really. Any of that. I just feel like somebody pointed out Angel slapped the ball out first after a dead ball or something like that. But I just think it gets crazy down low. And when stuff is not called, sometimes there's nothing to call. You're just getting out rebounded. You're just getting out physical. You're getting out dominated. You get frustrated, But they were banging against each other. And that was. But another thing I'll tell you this, there's a lot of stuff you guys can't hear, that we can't hear, a little chitter chatter that is going on and things are being said. So a lot of stuff you don't hear. And that's why I like Trista. I did a whole show, Jacob, based off of the Daily W show that she does with Sarah. And she said she went to the Portland game, sat up close. She had never seen Caitlin play in person. And she was shocked, almost and appalled at how she was getting away with cursing the refs out with her own ears. And she said it on her own podcast, like she could be sued, slandered, for defamation, but she told the truth, what she heard. But we could never do that. Moki was that straw that stirred the drink. Albert, the drink was chocolate milk. But yeah, sorry, I had to throw that joke in there. Hey, that's fine. I love Kim Mulkey. That was Kim Mulkey was one of my favorite point guards at the time. The ejected part was bull. Huh? Wait. Why would you do that? You just want attention, loose ball?
Oh no, look at his profile picture.
I'm not dumb, I know, but why would you say that? That's hateful. That you hate Angel that much. Like, you're still offended after 3 years. How long has it been, Jacob? 4 years since they got their ass beat by LSU? How long has it been?
2023, still about 3 years.
And you're still upset with Angel over that? That's weird. That's weird. You need to stop. That girl ain't even thinking. We're not even thinking about Caitlin like that. Like you said in the game versus I just watched. So when Izzy, that whole thing that went down with Is and now the ticky tack stuff, pushing and shove. You don't think that she should have? That's a flagrant. Yeah, the tempo game. Yes, you don't think that's a flagrant? That's what I'm trying to figure out. MD Harrison deserved to stay in the game. No, did you want to see somebody get arrested? Why would she stay in the game when she's obviously lost her cool? For her sake and her future, it was better to take her out, or it's better to take her out before one of them got hurt. Let's ask Luce if that was a tech when Caitlin kicked the ball and caused a delay of the game. First of all, let me tell you guys something what Caitlin did. MD, you remember what I was telling you, MD? I said, like the whistle will blow, they're walking away, everybody's attention's elsewhere. And, I said, you're supposed to hand the ball. If you have the ball, you hand the ball off to the nearest ref, right? Right, Jacob?
Yep.
She didn't hand it off to the nearest ref. She just kind of threw it like that to the ref underneath the basket down there somewhere. I was like, and then, yeah, so I was like, wait a minute. No one caught that? You can't do that. That's a tech. I said, she's always doing something after like a call because she's frustrated. Now, they got her like that in college. They called her tech, right? And so then yesterday, she does a soccer kick, right? And then she tried to play it off like she was picking it up with her feet. You can't do any of that. We don't even like you to kick the ball because the ball gets out of shape. You know what I'm saying? They could have said, hey, time out. I need you to switch the balls. You can't kick a ball. You can't do any of that. So I don't care that Cece was a soccer player. What the hell that got to do with anything? Loose ball, be quiet. Go ahead, MD.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. We agreed on what we were saying about the antics and theatrics, and you came out and said, "Listen, I don't want to see that from anybody. If you're doing this stuff, it needs to be addressed." So I'm with you on that. So as far as was that a tech at the end, whatever. I mean, that stuff's. I think it's gonna be a problem because if you believe that the refs don't like Clark now, especially at those last couple games, they're not going to let that stuff go all the time. They're going to do stuff, and Juju could speak to this. That you start getting a reputation with these refs, that's not going to end well. What are you going to do? I mean,
it could actually. If you get into the playoffs and you need, it's a close game and you display any of this kind of stuff, you could cost your team. That's why they grab her, because you can cost your team to lose by 1 point because of your technical that you got earlier in the game. They need to calm her down. She plays better when she's calm anyway. I mean, I like her like being like showing energy and all that, but all the other stuff, no. It's a passive aggressive thing that she's doing.
Yeah, in the kicking of the ball, that was whatever. But what she did at the end of the game and waving at the bench, what it appeared to, that's not going to go over well either. And that's why you got teed up. And now she's got 4. Now you're talking about, well, if you get 8, now what happens?
I think it's 7. Is it 7?
I think I saw 8. I Googled it yesterday. I saw 8. Could have changed it, but it just
okay.
It just I don't know. I'm with you on that. Just have a little bit of decorum. And I know you guys were just talking about Angel, and Angel, she tries to get in other players' heads. I've seen her do it. Successful, sometimes not. And if that was
let's talk about today. Let's talk about
where the other player couldn't handle her business mentally. Well, you just cost your team by getting thrown out of the game. So, yeah, and Juju won't defend Angel if she's not acting right. You won't do that. I've heard you say that. Listen, if you are disrupting your team and you're doing things to inhibit the progress of your team, you're in the wrong there. It needs to be corrected. So,
yeah, I mean, it's selfish.
Yeah, it really is.
It's selfish. You're only thinking about yourself. You're hurting your team. I think Izzy had 17 points. She couldn't out rebound Angel, and Angel's gonna play. She's going to battle you under the board. There's nothing wrong with that. There's just nothing wrong. You have to box out. You can do that. But if you watch how they gang up on Angel, the Liberty, right? She has to play that way against Jonquel, Brianna, and whoever else is down there. It's usually 3 people on her. And if she tries to go back up, she can't even go back up. So it's really, she's just playing basketball. And she's just going after the ball. She's just hustling. And you can't get offended, No, it's not about her flopping on her or whether she flopped on her or not. The fact of the matter is she grabbed her from behind and pulled her down. Whether what looks like a flop to you is somebody, if you look, the ball got knocked out because she's trying to take the ball up with her. And when you take the ball up with you, you do a motion like this. You're going, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, well, she flopped. But whatever it is, if she sold it, she sold it. But the point is, you can't be on my back if I'm about to shoot it. Stewie had around 8 blocks. Yes, she did. I said that earlier. She certainly had 8 blocks.
That's a good comment right there. Classless plans for real. I wish they would go on CC channels. Yeah, there are a lot of them to go on. They go out of their way to antagonize Angel. Yeah, that's part of it. And I've seen it in reverse too. And there are Angel Reese, Atlanta Dream centric channels that do the same thing. They perpetuate this sort of stuff too.
So let me ask. So let me you think about this. He thinks it was bull. Like, let's say it was just one of those things where you try to go up, the ball got knocked down, they both fall to the ground. What are we calling? Nothing, or what are we calling? Just a regular foul? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
because let me tell you, if Caitlin was Angel, you would have lost your marbles and thought that somebody was trying to kill the girl. See, that's the thing. You're racist, and it's called implicit bias. I won't call you racist. I'll call you implicit bias. You have implicit bias because it was Angel. But if that was Caitlin, it would be no doubt in your mind that they intentionally try to hurt her. They intentionally are trying to destroy her. They did it on purpose. You would have all these narratives. It's the same thing. She did it on purpose because they were frustrated. And the same type of aggression that Caitlin receives, Angel receives. And it's, so it's not a black and white thing. It's that class that came in with NIL deals and so on and so forth, and the attention that they brought to the game, both of them. And they're both good players on their way to greatness. If I feel like Cece, basically, to me, her days are numbered, and that's just my opinion. Her days are numbered if her athleticism and her skill set doesn't change. Okay, if it doesn't change, because I can see the talent that's coming along, that's coming into the game. My problem with Angel as her fan is it wish when Angel get double teamed. Yeah, she's been doing that though, Ashley. She's been doing that. More importantly, stop expecting calls and go up strong. And she did. And so that's what I was saying. If you look, so he was like, she was flopping. I was like, no, she was going up because you lean. Because I played that position before I became, I had to play it before because we didn't have no bigs in high school. So you kind of lean it. And I would do it even as a guard. You're kind of leaning, you're going like that. It's not a flop. I would never try to flop because that would just hurt me myself.
Yeah, she was
leaning into her to go up. So the FBI would have been in Cambridge because they play better than the old guard. Are you talking about Angel Reese? I was talking about Angel Reese a little earlier. I was talking about her because I didn't get to really see the game when I go back and look at it, but I was appalled at how long it took the refs to gain control of that game between Izzy and her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we see it in the men's game. I mean, they did. I mean, Charles did Shaq the same way, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it's like it's gonna go on, but it doesn't mean that you're not gonna get called for it. But if Izzy would have not shown that she was doing it like she had something personal against her, and it just was a basketball play, she may not have got thrown out. But because she had shown signs of them two going back and forth, I think they had to cut that because the coaches weren't taking her out to tell her to cool off. Um, who's better, Angel or Caitlin? They're two different positions, LeBron.
Yep.
Pistons brutalized players. Yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Lambeer, or
Brick Mahorn,
Rick Mahorn. You can even talk about like
Dennis Rodman.
Rodman would do stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking of the brawl with Miami Heat with the center. I want to say Howard, but I don't think that's his last name. That center when New York and Miami Heat would play. Oh, it was crazy. Oh, y'all remember those games, New York Knicks and Miami Heat? Crazy.
Now there's a good question right there where Loose Ball says Miles versus Clark. That would be very interesting, Juju, to see what that's going to look like.
It'll be fun.
For sure.
Who do I think is best, LeBron? Ben Wallace.
What's going on in this chat?
I don't know. I always try. MDT brings his people with him.
Yeah, I don't have any people, Juju. I don't know, but I think when there's not a lot of lives out there covering WNBA, they might be out there looking for them. So
I don't have anything. I don't have anything in my thumbnail that has Caitlin anywhere. I'm talking about Angel Reese. I was talking about the Liberty in the Mystics.
But WNBA, there's no other lives going on right now, I think, where people are talking. So I think that's part of it. And sometimes you want to see what the narrative is and see what people are talking about. And I think that's how I found you the first time, because there was nothing else really going on that I saw.
Oh, that's good to know. That's good. That's how I helped try to figure out the algorithm.
That's right. So it may have been like there were some other games on or something, and I caught you, and then you invited me on, and
here we are.
Here we are. So, but yeah, I've seen Loose Balls come out lives before.
I mean, I like physical play. I don't have a problem with it. I'll say this before I lose all the people that can't stop in to visit me today. I want to show you an image like that Jacob brought up, because Jacob, thank you for mentioning it. Sorry, this was today. Yeah, by the way, I had Jonquel, Stewie, and Angel of the news today. But I want to talk about on Monday before the Sparks game. I have a special guest friend of mine that I want you guys to join me for, because next weekend the Sparks are going to celebrate 30th anniversary. Part of the celebration is celebrating the championship that the Sparks, that you guys may or may not know, because I know MDT, you're new. We do have three WNBA championships, but the first two was with Lisa Leslie and my friend here, who's a former Trojan, and she played for the Sparks. Nikki McCrimmon, point guard from USC, to two-time WNBA champion. She's going to come and join us. We're going to talk about her. She's going to share her story, her journey from New York. Ironically, the New York Knicks have won, so I know she's ecstatic about that. So we're going to, it's just fitting that I bring up a real New Yorker. I should tell you what it was like playing ball in New York back in the day, and then coming out here to California to be coached under, I think, first Marianne Stanley, then Cheryl Miller, and playing with Lisa, what it was like playing with Lisa Leslie, Tina Thompson, and a host of others that don't really get the recognition. And so we're going to give them, I want to shine a spotlight on Nikki and her hard work getting into the WNBA, as well as playing in the ABL. If you don't know much about that, there was two teams she played for in the ABL, one in Atlanta and one in Long Beach. So yeah, join me 6:00 tomorrow, right here. Everybody Love JuJu12 Talk Soup. Lock in, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And if you can go to the YouTube right now and hit the notification bell, it'll notify you so you won't forget. And then we'll proceed to the Sparks game. Now, did anybody see and Jacob brought it up. I was talking shit about Copper Jacob. If she hadn't, she got 41. Kelsey had 43, right? Sparks won that. And they trying to mess with my girl, Cam Brink. Cam Brink, you notice how well Cam Brink is playing, guys?
She's been playing well lately. I'm an E Crow currently, but
okay.
I still think she's a bust because she should not have been a number 2 pick. But
Right.
she has been playing fine.
Now, I'm like you, because I do the same thing about Ryan Howard, right? And as soon as I start talking shit, she turns it around. Like I've had to do that and backtrack too, so I know how you feel. And it's funny that everybody's praising Coach Reeves, right? Because you guys remember, if you've been around long enough, nobody could stand Cheryl Reeves. Now everybody is singing her praises as how she's turned around Natasha. She's bringing in this rookie, and this rookie is like doing amazing things. You know, she's kept Minnesota in the conversation for years now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then she's Olympic coach. She got her gold. So it says Atlanta is not a bad team. It's just not for Angel. You don't think so? She's a better coach. I definitely agree that he should stuck up for her. Let me say that. I agree with your last statement. I totally agree.
Yeah, you'll hear a lot of these kinds of comments and narratives on the Angel Reese Atlanta Dream centric channels, where even when they win, I think I mentioned this to you before, Juju, even when they win, they nitpick, almost on the order of Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever fans. Same thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, wow, you won the game by 15. What's the problem here?
Or even when Caitlin loses, or not Caitlin, but even when the Fever lose, they play a great game, but they just lose. They criticize everything. I'm like, damn, they only lost by 2. Like, I mean, it's not like there's really any trashy teams. I mean, it'll start separating pretty soon, right?
Yeah,
like
we're getting there.
Will start, but you guys, you know, everybody can hoop, everybody can play. So, you know, and everybody's watching, you know, the film is out. So if this team did this to Aaliyah and Clark and Mitchell, then the next team, if they have the personnel, are going to do the same thing. And until they make the adjustments, you know, a team like Portland Fire can beat them. A team like Temple might beat them. Or a team like Connecticut. Like, my thing is, and this is me, Caitlin got to stop celebrating like she just won the Commissioner's Cup of the WNBA when you're beating a team like Connecticut who's 2-12. Like, don't do that. You look silly. Like, go get a team like the Aces. Go beat them.
Yeah.
Beat Minnesota.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, celebrate and act the fool if you want against them. But your best games are against the teams that are below you. That's really not a statement win to me at all. That, you know what I mean? It's not a statement game. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Go ahead, guys.
Okay.
Lose ball. I'm about to fry your ass right now, but I'm gonna hold back.
What did he say, Jacob?
Also, before I do that, how are you doing, MDT? I forgot the.
That's fine, Jacob. I've actually seen you in a couple places, so it's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I've seen you in some other lives. Super cool. How are you?
Good.
All right. Yeah. So what were you gonna talk about?
So I like Cam Brink, number 2 big, like big growth on trees. Well, loose ball. You're saying that like there wasn't like 3 or 4 bigs in the top 10 that didn't. Am I wrong? Because I swear Aaliyah Edwards, Camila Cardoso, all of them went before, and Cam Brink, all went before Angel. I never said Cam was a bad player. I just said she wasn't a number 2 pick. That's all I said. But then again, you're saying like big don't grow on trees. They had like 3 bigs go in like the top 5.
Oh, wait a minute. I got something to add to that. Loose ball. Are you saying that because you think we could use a big with the Fever? You'd like to see on your trade wish list? Is that what it is?
Hold on.
Yeah, there you go. I agree with that. The whole league does need bigs. Let's see, Red Milky Way. Just because you win doesn't mean you didn't play like crap. Yeah, and that stuff's gonna happen. And I was just merely speaking to the narrative of what goes on some of the channels where it's like, oh, the humanity into the world even when you win. So
Hold on 1 second. 6'4", 6'7". How tall is Aaliyah Edwards? 6'3".
Loose
Angel
ball.
Reese.
Are you saying if that the game goes through the bigs, then that's how you win or lose games that way, and it's going to move that way maybe this season or forever?
What's funny is that Wood Ball was disagreeing with my statement. I'm not blocking you. We're not blocking
Who's
you.
blocking you?
We're not blocking you. We don't block people over here unless you be disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's about it. But anyway, Wood Ball was disagreeing with my statement, but Cameron shouldn't have not been the number 2 pick because everybody else is out playing her that's ahead of her.
Except maybe Cardozo. Maybe Cardozo's not playing.
Oh, Nicholas, we were talking about that earlier. Actually, no, I can see everybody's. You're not blocked. It's just that nobody's typing besides you.
Yeah, but we're talking to you. We're talking to you. And,
if you were blocked, we wouldn't be able to see your comments. I think. You're not blocked. Nobody's just typing. There was 4 bigs in the top. Wait, no. There was 4 bigs in the top 7, so I don't get your point. Because Camilla's better than Brink.
Camilla's better than Brink right now? Really, Jacob? Really?
Oh, at the time, yeah. No, when they were drafted,
at the time. I mean now.
At the time they were drafted, yeah.
Okay. That's a different argument. Okay, I got you.
And Angel was and we can all agree that Angel was better in college than Cam.
Yeah. I don't think that's even an argument. Let's see. Basil says there are channels where they don't care if their team.
Oh, I would take Cardozo over Cam. Let's not do that. I'm taking Cardozo over Cam.
Right now?
I don't know what Brazil is referring to. But are you talking about when they were drafted or right now? Because that's 2 different arguments.
Yeah. So what do you say right now? That's what I'm asking you, Jacob. Would you take Cardozo over Cam right now? Yes.
I would probably.
You want to say?
I mean, they're both different type of big. Camilla's more of a back to the basket big.
Yeah, she's got a little more problem than her fundamentals.
A stretch big because she shoots threes. Cam doesn't shoot threes. But the way better defender, I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's
no. Technically 3rd year, but
yeah, he's got a point there with being the second year. That's true. That's true. Well, Basil, there are channels where they don't care if their team wins. They can lose. They can lose as long as favorite player has a double or yeah, that's true too. Seen that all over YouTube. Crazy how that happens. Yeah, Red. Yeah, I think Cardozo's got a lot of talent. She can do a lot of things, but fouling out and kind of like she's uninterested in games. Not sure that helps her. Not sure that helps her there so much.
MDT, say that again. Sorry, I accidentally interrupted you. Go ahead.
Oh, he was just saying, he's talking about Cardozo, and I think she's really talented. She can do a lot of good things, but there's something going on there in Chicago, fouling out, kind of looks disinterested. There's some problems there, and it could be that team. And I'm not saying that that's not part of it, but just I don't know. Hot take: if Cardozo hadn't played against Indy, they probably would have won. She was slow. Yeah, well, they were in that game anyway. I mean, they were creating problems for the Fever anyway, even after she was gone. So, yeah, that may speak more for what was going on in Indiana than what Chicago was doing.
I'm taking. Hey, I'm sorry, MDT. I'm taking Camilla. I'm taking Camilla over.
Okay, you don't have to apologize. We're entitled to our opinion. I thought maybe. I mean, at the time, I would have agreed with you. At the time, if we're picking over, right? Fine. But now, I'd have a hard time taking Cardozo over Cam right now. But maybe I'd like to see Cardozo in Indy. I don't know if either franchise is willing to trade with a team in your conference or that close. I don't know if there are any relationships, but I would see that. The problem is Cardozo still under her rookie deal. So that's an attractive contract based on her potential. And I'm not so sure Chicago would let her go without her trying to force her way out of there.
Camilla's not a transition big, though.
But she could definitely help underneath, based on what we have there at Indy right now, Jacob.
All right, we can ask Ju since she's right here. That combo. We can ask Ju.
We can.
Hey, Ju, at the time, so when they were drafted, who would you rather have, Cam Brinks or Camilla coming out of college before they got drafted?
Cam Brinks.
Cam? Yeah. Are you saying that because she's on the sports right now?
I would.
Man.
I would not. Well, for what pick though? What do you mean? Like for who? Like the second pick? Well, it was what the Sparks needed, and they didn't need what's her name? Camilla. That was. Nah, we didn't need her. Camilla doesn't even fit LA. Cam is LA. He's LA. That's what I would call. That's why you're starting to see how she plays, better now. Michelle, 85 Fly. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Juju? Up, chat. What's up with you?
Hey, Michelle.
Brazil said Cam all day. Oh
man.
And I asked Jacob, well, who would you take right now? And it didn't make him say, because he was close to, if I wanted him to spare him the heartache from doing it. So
okay, ask Michelle. That's her girl from South Carolina. Ask Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, coming out of college. All right, so two separate questions.
Yeah.
Coming out of college, who would you rather pick between Cam and Camilla? And who would you choose right now between Cam and Camilla? Two separate questions.
Right now? Or you meant back then?
Both questions.
I just don't.
Because it's like three set. It's like it was 3 years apart.
So, who would I take right now, Cam or Camilla, or back then, Cam?
Both questions. Both questions.
I'm still taking Cam over Camilla.
Ooh, Jacob. Sorry, man. Again, I won't make you say it, but it's all good.
What up, RC? What up? He said, what's up, Jacob, MDT. And chat.
What's up, RC?
I think the slow development, Lester said, from Brink has everything to do with the injuries. Yeah, and I love the way her body does look better now, stronger. Knee looks good. And she's finally kind of understanding how to stay out of foul trouble, get some blocks, get her shot. She's just playing better. And Camilla is lazy to me. Like she's not aggressive enough. I think she doesn't have any stamina, any anaerobics at all. She's not in great shape. I would just say like how you see Lauren Betts. See, everybody thought that Lauren Betts was a mistake, that Lauren Betts was a this. I mean, it was like 4 games in the season. Everybody said she's a bust, like she was just. Then you notice how the other day she had 18 points, and you could see what Lauren Betts could do. Speak on it, RC. And Milky Way said facts. She's just lazy, and that's what she looks like. She looks lazy.
Yeah. I kind of saw that in that preseason
maybe,
game I went to just look like she wasn't into it and fouled out of that game coincidentally. So,
and you know what Camilla gets really, and just like Ryan Howard, they get in their head. Like when Camilla starts getting fouls, she's like, she really doesn't know, well, how did I foul? What did I do? Did you see what they did? It's like, yeah, Camilla, because they're using pro moves on you. They're getting position on you. You aren't doing anything. You're really barely touching them. But you're just so lazy and lackadaisical with it. You're getting called and they're selling it. But at the same time, my thing is she gets like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to foul. I'm going to sit on this bench.
Yep.
Bump this. That's how she looks. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened. And in Ryan Howard, if stuff ain't going right for her, she do the same goddamn thing. Like, especially when she's getting called for fouls. Miller out of college, Cam right now.
Okay.
Her game was slow at the beginning of the season, but improved. Cam still fouls too much, just like Stanford. Yeah. I think it's getting better though. Michelle, she ain't fouling out though. And she gets some key. She getting that ball now. She getting those blocks now, Michelle, as far as Cam. There was somebody, you know what, I wanted to come on the other night and really get in y'all ear about, and I said it from preseason, and I couldn't remember, and then because I hadn't watched the Chicago, I was like, I know they better have signed Sydney Taylor. So then I found out they did, and then I was like, the other day sealed it for me. I was like, God damn it, Sydney Taylor, you either start or you get starter minutes. Period.
Yeah.
Period. She's one of the best. She's the best player on that team. Period. She has a sense of when to go, when not to go, when to score, with the sense of the moment and the urgency of the moment. You know, she understands how to impact the game. Sydney Taylor, if Chicago don't want her, God forbid, somebody else needs to take her. The girl can flat out play basketball. Shout out to you, right. Sydney Taylor.
Yes. Played a phenomenal game the other day.
Phenomenal. And I've seen phenomenal games. Like, it's so sad because it's like they're in a position like they make one mistake or two mistakes if they do. And they're, on the bench. She was like 8 for 8, something crazy, 16 points. I mean, she was just going off. And then, yes, she sat too long in the fourth quarter. I'll take her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loose ball. You think our front office will make a deal like that to make that happen?
Michelle, your aces. Speaking of Michelle, RC to Michelle, your aces and my former team gave my Lynx a learning lesson yesterday. Nah, but I'm proud of the Lynx. Nah. The aces need to be aware that next time they, what's up, Ruby? Ooh, next time they come up to play them aces better be ready.
Yep.
Okay, you better be ready because Olivia is not playing with you. I told you earlier in the show, she went after Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Kennedy Carter, Cheyenne Parker. She might have even got Jewel Lloyd. You don't have nobody. That girl is bad. And just imagine if hopefully everybody's like, when Fee come back, here's my thing. Fee, you don't hurry up and come back, because first of all, you got to knock the rust off. So I'm not all like, ooh, I think they're playing fine without her. So Mila needs her type of coach like Dawn. So if she played for the Aces or like Lynx, Becky, or Cheryl, she's good. Some players are like that. And folks have to remember there's a cultural difference with her. Yeah. But she plays a lot more aggressive overseas, it looks like to me, when she's playing for her country. Olivia Miles was still balling versus stuff competition. Man, Olivia wanted that. This is what I love about players like Juju, and when Olivia acts like this, or somebody like you gotta. For me, what makes me like, I need a player that understands the moment, the gravity that they have. Like Sydney understood the gravity. Everybody went after Sydney. There was this one play in Chicago. They grabbed. She already stole the gravity. The gravity went to her, and it was an open person. And that's when you know, like, this is the person that you need to stop. And Olivia is not afraid of the moment. She wasn't afraid of. She wanted to show the world what she could do up against the best. And so AZ is actually balling. She's actually doing things that I didn't even know that she was gonna do, that she could do. I mean, she could, but I didn't really know she had it in her. You know, she's strong enough to drive, to bump, to play defense. It's a lot more spacing for AZ, and I think that's what she probably needed. But AZ is so far. How far behind do you think AZ is from Olivia in this rookie contest?
If you went 1 through 10, Olivia Miles has the first 9 before you get to that conversation of where AZ is for me.
Wow. The adjustment Olivia made after the first half yesterday was crazy. Tell me more about that, Lester. The gap has widened. Groovy said 2 football fields. God damn.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, the thing is about Olivia Miles is that whenever, and I noticed this, whenever she is at the end of the game, she likes to go for the highlight play instead of actually going for the right play. That's what I noticed.
How much time was left when that occurred? Anybody recall?
Um,
Was there time enough to do something else?
Wait, which game? Minnesota and Aces?
last night.
Listen, she hit that last 3, right? I think it was a 3. Then she went for another one, which I hated. That I think the last shot kind of was on Olivia. I kind of wish that it wasn't. I kind of wish it was somebody that she could have dished off to, or that there was another scorer at that moment. You know, because it was obvious this is who you got to stop. And it was a lot of pressure on just a rookie. But hey, if that rookie would have hit it, guess what we would have been talking about? Maybe she needs to be in the MVP conversation. And people already got her in that.
Okay.
Michelle said, after last season, I know Michelle was going to say that. After last season, I don't get caught up in records 15 games in August when you will see what cream. That's what we were just talking about, when the cream rise to the top. Did I say that, MD?
Yeah.
So I said that you don't get caught in wins or losses May through July. I hear you, Michelle. That's what I was telling them. Because if y'all remember, Kitron was like, it was Kitron this, Kitron that. And all of a sudden, Paige came out of nowhere. Nah, she isn't scared of this ball. She has more impact now, so she definitely rotten unless something happens with the Lynx team. I know.
Rotten?
Not rookie. It was there. It was there. It was a good shot.
Yeah, that's how I kind of remember. She had a look. So
she had a look. She definitely had a look.
Rookie.
Sorry,
rookie. Okay. Okay.
This stuff has a real coach.
Yeah, sure. You know, I heard that what you said about Cheryl Reeves, and like everybody is commending her now, and like a year or two ago, oh man, we're talking.
Oh man, I would even go back further than that. They couldn't stand that lady.
Yeah, it's probably because she was kicking everybody's tail. That's why they didn't like
she
her.
Was very she's a lot more calmer. I'll tell you this, when she's a lot more calmer. But she used to be very demonstrative on the sideline, right? I'll tell you what happened when Caitlin came in her first year. Caitlin was running around trying to taunt people's bench and shit. And something had went down, and they literally bumped into each other. But because Cheryl came out so far onto the court, like she hit her. Like she was so mad at her. She just really kind of pushed her out of the way. And then after that, that's when she got escorted out. Not because of what she did to Cece, but because she had cussed everybody out. So they didn't even mention it or make it a big deal, which is crazy. I was surprised they did it. Lots of
Bazille's got a good comment.
Just enjoy regular season. Bazille, they treat Cheryl like the NCAA treated Nick Saban.
Yeah, I just love to hate that dude.
Really?
He was beating everybody at the time.
I don't know. I don't know. Cheryl was, listen, that era of her beating everybody, when was that? Come on now. She hasn't won a championship. And how long now?
5 years? 6 years?
Yeah. I mean, she was winning every other year because when she started picking up Simone Augustus and Lindsay Whalen, she understood, she went out and got Sylvia Fowles, she got Maya Moore, then she ended up getting Rebecca Brunson who's, by the way, Rebecca Brunson is a 5-time WNBA champ. She won it in Sacramento and she won 4 with the Lynx. So shout out to Rebecca Brunson. She's one of my favorite players as far as she's an amazing rebounder, banger. And then they had Renee Montgomery is even played there. They just had they basically kept on getting the number 1 draft for a couple of years, kind of like the Fever. That's why I thought maybe the Fever getting the second pick and the first picks. I said if you guys would just calm down, I think they were building something over there. If you got the so-called, I know she's the cash cow, but you got this Caitlin Clark over here. And she's supposed to be, this record said, an assist guard. And then you got Aaliyah Boston, who was a number 1 pick, amazing. You lost Natasha, you lost Liz. Then you got Kelsey Mitchell, who arguably is one of the best players on the team, mixed in with Sophie, mixed in with Lexi, mixed in with Adonis sometime. But I like Timpson. You have a team. Keep it together. Keep growing as a core, you might have something.
Yep. That's correct.
But she wasn't an impact. Clark was not an impact player that was going to come in and take you all the way. That's the thing that they had wrong. They thought that she was good enough to take them like something we've never seen before. And she's not like that. I don't think Olivia looks the same on any other team, not this early at least. The face that Miles gets to play with, McBride, which they were talking about McBride. They think she's done. Courtney, Natasha should not be undervalued. I agree. Last time Lynx won a championship is when Asia was in college, 2017. Yep, there you go. What surprised me was the Aces. I thought the Lynx was way better than the other team. The Aces told me different. The Aces came to play. That's all I can tell you. The Aces,
they were up in that game, in control of it, and
the Aces came to play. That's what I noticed. They was not coming out slow, lazy, discombobulated, nothing. I like Howard back with the team that drafted her. Me too. I don't know what got into her, Michelle. She looks like the Natasha that they drafted. That's all I can tell you. She looks like the Natasha that was drafted because I couldn't wait for her to get out of Minnesota. Something wasn't right. I don't know if she couldn't play with I cannot remember what it was.
How long ago was that? She went to Dallas. Was that after Minnesota?
Right. She went to Dallas.
Okay.
Right. She went to Dallas, and then she came to the Fever. Right. I like how. Okay. MDT. What's different about Melissa now versus her days in Indy? Good question.
Okay. So, Melissa Smith this is Caitlin Clark's rookie year. This is when I remember Melissa Smith. She was hot and cold. She was in the doghouse with the coaching staff, and I don't know the reasons why. But then she started coming on, playing well, and then towards the end of that season, in a couple games, she wasn't playing very many minutes.
Do you think she wasn't getting enough touches?
something, and I don't know. There's something going on with just not being able to get along with either the coach or other players. Something, and so she wanted out of there, and then she goes to Dallas, doesn't do well there, and then shows up at the Aces last year via that trade. And she reminds me of her impact of those games that I saw her when she was doing well in Indiana with the Fever. She can play. She is a good player that can contribute to any team. She's just got to be on the right team. And she found one with the Aces because they got tremendous leadership there. They got a coach who's got a trophy case full of trophies. That was a perfect place for her to go to. And
the vets, all the vets, come on.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. So the leadership wasn't there in Clark's rookie year. So, and I'm not sure it existed in Dallas last year either.
Yep, Lester named it. Aces won at home by 3, gave up a lead to late to a rookie, and held on because they got free throws late, and the rookie missed a 3 at the buzzer. That was it. That was it.
That was a great game. That was a great game. I think there were 2 fantastic finishes. That one, and there's another one that just happened just a little bit ago. Oh, I think it was Lynx were involved in that one too. It was the Valkyries went up there, and it was super close, and it ended in their favor. But yeah, they were great games.
Miss D said, "Hey,
hello, Miss D.
What's going on, Miss D? What you think about today? What happened with Izzy and Angel? Bless you.
Thank you.
TC can't get the players to catch the damn ball.
It's a problem. I mean, they're not lying about that.
Is it still a problem? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it happens more than you would like. It does. I'll admit that. But just sometimes there's some bad passes thrown in there too. But it's just so amplified. So.
Aces, we have a lot of work to do. We've been complaining about our defense, too many straight line drives. Woo! Olivia exposed that shit. We looked good 2.5 quarters, and then let the Lynx back in because of them straight line drives was killing it, wasn't it? God, it was a great lives this week. Miss D at 6 Sport. Good job, Miss D. I didn't know you was going up this week. I haven't even been getting on. She is so careless with the basketball. That's simply not going to cut it in the playoffs. Okay, that's RC, who's a Fever fan. Hit that like in that sub, guys. Hold on, right back.
Ms. D, you're talking about Harrison, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I was surprised Olivia was able to go take it to the hole as many times as she did against the Aces.
I'm not.
She's been doing that all year.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Hey, RC. Come to the front, please.
Come to the front.
I want to talk about your Mystic. Can I talk about the Mystic real quick? Auntie Juju, can I talk about the Mystic real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. RC. Your Bruins are doing solid. But I have one question. What are we doing? And I said we is because I'm a Mystic fan because of the young core. So what are we doing? Because we can't win games. We can't close out games. What are we doing? Sydney Johnson. What are you doing?
Sydney Johnson, yeah. I don't know. He's up and down. Sometimes I want to cuss him out. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm just all over the place with him. I don't know. Maybe he's trying something. Maybe he's trying to get everybody in to. Oh, I got something for you guys. I know what I wanted to say before I get going. only decent defender at guards for Aces is Jo. Yeah, yes, that day. I agree, Miss D. I agree that's what it looked like. And Olivia was still going at her. But look, why is Suge going to Dallas? Jacob, please tell me. Why you got why when you got all them guards?
Oh, to replace it
Why?
because they're replacing Odyssey until she comes back.
Because to fill in for who?
Odyssey.
Okay, thank you. I need it because I was like, wait, what happened to Odyssey? Okay, that's all I needed to know. That's all because I'm like, what are you doing? We're suffering from bad coaching and youth and toxic combo. Hey, Sahara heard you. Suffering from bad coaching and youth. Damn, toxic combo. Damn.
Who started talking about what team?
I think he's talking about the Mystics.
Oh, yeah, they got some stuff.
Man, that was crazy. What Cody did. I think it was a miscommunication in the switch, but she should have went towards Caitlin, not towards the steal. She wasn't fast enough for that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Michelle, why they always giving your squad specific special whistles? Ha 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 ha! You talking about Asia whistle? Asia been getting that. She got called for that moving screen finally. I'm like, man, you gonna knock your hip off or somebody's hip off with that moving screen, girl. Like, cut it out.
Luth Ball, you have a PG in Raven Johnson. What do you mean?
Right? You do. You do. You do. Give Raven some minutes, man. Come on now. Give Raven some minutes, guys. So look. While I have new people that are coming in, I want to make another announcement one more time. Miss D, Michelle, Sahara, RC, join me, please. Tomorrow night at 6:00 before the Sparks game. Special guest, friend of mine, Nikki McCrimmon, played for the Trojans, but Lisa Leslie, Tina Thompson, and coached the year that Cheryl was the coach, and went on to play for the Sparks when they won the two championships. I'm gonna bring her up to interview. You know how I do when I interview the Bruins and stuff. Join me, guys. Come in, ask questions, listen in. Let's talk hoops. 6:00 tomorrow, Monday. Be here, be square. You can go to my YouTube page. You can hit the notification bell for notifications so that you're reminded, or you can go back and watch it. But I'd love you guys to come through, holla, say hello, and come join me because we're having a celebration 21st for the 30th anniversary of the league, and on the June 21st, those Spark players will be returning. Yeah. You like Nikki Games? She also did some acting. Yes, she did. She absolutely did. Thank you, Miss D. She did do acting. She was on Space Jam. Clark played a lot on Saturday. I estimate about 36 minutes. Hey, and that still wasn't enough, Brazil. They wanted to play 40. If they could, they would want her to play 40 every night.
Yep, I've said that.
Like, that's the answer. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know if that's the answer.
Luth Ball, do you realize that the Mystics have Roy Hartman at the PG?
They were talking about a trade to the Mystics for CeCe.
Yeah, that was like a week ago, and when
I thought it was
going to be traded to Sparks.
Sparks, yeah, that's what I heard.
Mystics, anywhere. It was just.
I told you my thoughts. She needs to stay right where she is.
Yes, you did. You've said that.
Yes, so let's talk about it. Oh, go ahead. I want to move to the next. Yeah, I did talk about that. So look, yes, there's news for USC women's basketball. There's a possibility we had a visit. The young lady from China that was drafted into the WNBA but decided not to go, right? Jacob, well, I can't remember who she's drafted by. Jacob, I know.
I didn't even know she would draft. I just knew that she visited 3 colleges, Kentucky.
Well, don't tell the story. I'm going to tell the story. Okay, so she was drafted, okay. And then she came, and then she decided that she wanted to go ahead and go to college. So like Jacob was trying to say is that she narrowed it down to Xavier, Louisville, and USC.
Oh, the Xavier. Okay, my bad.
So that's a possibility. She is a guard. She's a shooting guard. I really like her because she averaged 11 rebounds in the China League, and she's a rebounding guard, shooting guard. So Sheila Johnson burnt that bridge. Who's Sheila Johnson? CC body won't hold up. I know, but they don't. Her fans don't know that.
Oh, W. Brazil, that was terrible. That Golden State was struggling versus Seattle. I mean, who's ball? The girl not even. Well, I think she might be there still. So let me be quiet.
Okay. He says CC body. Did you guys read that? Michelle says CC body won't hold up for 40 minutes, you guys.
Yep. Some want that to happen. Every minute, every game.
No, I mean, you're asking for an injury at this point. And the only reason, and listen, I'm not saying that players can't play 40 minutes, but when you're a guard and you're a high usage guard with the ball all the time, that's not smart. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're high usage. I'm not saying people can't play 40 minutes. Don't. That's not it. Yes, Ms. D. She was in the movie Space Jam, and it was a movie that Shaq produced. A movie, The Small Player Man. Oh, you know what? Bring that up. Come to the show. Bring it up because I don't know which one that is. That's.
I think that's Blue Chips.
I don't think she ain't old enough for that. She bring that up. I don't know which one that is. Just saying, Michelle, I thought it was a phantom call on Asia late, and left the Aces, and then they had no regret. A phantom call was a phantom call?
Yeah, that was funny.
Let me see. Did someone ask what I'm raising? Not that I'm telling anyone. Golden State scored 10 points in the fourth quarter. GSK. Who's that?
Blue Chips. It's not Blue Chips, all right?
I don't know about Blue Chips, y'all. That's.
I saw a vid of Juju. Oh.
No, it was Blue Chips, Jacob. Blue Chips, she was in that? Okay, that's
something.
Bring that up. I saw a video of Juju.
This is about you.
Of course she does. This is what I was telling you about.
But you said there was no video of you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. D.
What are you talking about? That's not me. I'm not on Blue Chips.
It said I saw a video of Juju. She looks toned, fit, and ready.
Yeah, Juju Watkins.
Oh, I thought they were talking about you.
No. I just want all the attention. Nah. She looks freaking amazing. She was hold on. She was on OTE. She was a coach for OTE.
Yep.
Can you bring up the next quote? I got a response to that one.
Which one?
Reddit Milky Way.
See that one of the things that Atlanta fans complain about after wins. The starter plays ridiculous.
I put it up. I did a little show, a little clip, and I was trying to put something together for you for her new commercial. And what I loved about the Next Gen collab commercial regarding her shoe, guys, is that Nike, you know how a player should be promoting the shoe. Nike is promoting her. This is how tough she is in college. It's more about promoting her. And then she says what she says. Right. I mean, if you guys want me to pull it up, I'll pull it up. But I'm not sure if that video you can see, but she's cut as I don't know what, all around here in her obliques. Her arms are bigger. She looks like stronger. She's straight up and down. She's not like hunched anymore. You guys are going to see a player, Nicholas, that, and I'm not being biased, she's going to kick ass, period. Hear me when I say that. Why you sit there and not blackballing her? Cece just says her shoe was coming. She's got a not a PE. She say a PE or a signature. Something's coming out for her soon. But hey, Juju, they already telling her story with her. They already know her story. So it is what it is. MD by paying her $4 million per year, they blackball her. It should be out.
Blackball me that way.
But you know what? He said it should be out already. But here's the thing: Asia's took a long time. But Asia said it took a long time to design and to create everything that she wanted around the shoe.
If for my eyeballs are lying to me, she's wearing different Nikes every game.
Different Kobe's, yeah,
whatever they are.
She is ripped. Juju is ripped. Thank you for saying it that way. That's the way I was trying to say it. You saw her in OTE select, and she is ripped and she's in shape. Yeah, you got to see it. You got to see this girl. You guys got to see it. And I thought Taya, my mistake, I think on the last show I said Taya was in Australia right now, but she's not. So Sanaya arrived. She's going to wear number 2. Jazzy, I believe, is there. Kennedy is there. Ryan, Brookie, Laura, Sataya. Oh, you know who I haven't seen? Yeah, Jacob, Sarah. I don't think Sarah's there yet.
Oh no, I think she's somewhere else right now currently.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, wait, hold on, Ju. Since we're talking about Juju and them, I gotta bring this person up real quick.
Okay, Bazil.
Hey, she's gonna be playing with this GOAT this upcoming season, the defensive GOAT.
Can't see. Oh, Kennedy. Kendall.
Hey, she's gonna be playing with this. Hey, we're gonna be seeing 3 lockdown defenders between Jazzy, Juju, and Kennedy. That's all I want to say. And people were telling me she was gonna transfer.
Let's talk about this, Nicholas. I saw her schedule. I see maybe 2 to 3 losses. Nah. You talking about the conference? In the conference? Nah. Bet
No,
on
she's
it.
talking about the whole schedule. She's talking about the. He's talking about
the whole schedule ain't out.
Oh.
Her schedule's not out. That was the conference.
Oh, okay, interesting.
That was Big Ten conference schedule. Nope. There's nobody that can beat us. I wonder who Nicholas is referring to that you think could beat them.
I can only see Michigan moving to beating us. That's it. And they're not going to beat us.
No. Michigan did good with getting a 6'6" Spain player, I think it was. Or was that LSU? But they got a tall player that they needed. Yeah, no. There's nobody in conference that can beat us. Trust me when I say that. And
Wait, Nicholas, name the three losses.
Yeah, name them because I don't see it. I don't see it.
Lose ball. In what way is Iowa giving us hell? They could barely beat the B team from last year's USC team. They lost to the B team from USC. I am sorry, they were the B team.
I really want to know. I'm not trying to be
He's trolling you.
Super biased, but Iowa.
They lost to the B team. We're not doing this.
Okay, Maryland. Maybe Washington. Maybe out. No.
Hell no.
No. I know. I agree with you. Travel, be cautious. I get it. Because they're going to travel to Maryland. Because Maryland, I saw them at home. Saw Washington at home. Saw Iowa. So that'll be a traveling. So I see what he's saying. We got to talk about trap games. Where does it land? But I'm sorry. No. Now, after I saw Juju and Kennedy, I see Kennedy. She's hella in shape. No, Sanaya is so ready. She also not talking about is winning the chip. No.
Hey, Ju, as soon as I heard her interview saying, I'll do whatever Lindsay wanted me to do, I said, nah.
Yeah.
Everybody cooked.
I met her parents. Very humble couple. They asked me, do I think that she would start? And who am I? Why would I know? But I said she has a great chance of it. But I think that at this point, I wouldn't worry about who starts. I think Lindsay knows how to, like, depending on the matchup, how and who's gel, like who we're playing. It all depends on who we're playing. And even if she didn't start, she would get started minutes. I mean, I like Ryan Bennett. I like Pania, the 6'6" gal from Florida, Pania Davis from Florida. I love Sarah. So KK, I love Taya. The front court matches the rim protection and the right. Oh, you gotta wait till you see Taya rim running. Like, she doesn't even care about starting. When she comes in, Juju is right-handed, Jazzy's left-handed, right? You got that dribble handoff. It's gonna be it's so many different ways that you can do this. It's not even funny. It's just not even funny. It's like there's so many different, it's not even gonna matter like who's starting or not, because Lindsay knows how to give me. Listen, if we could give Avery 20-something minutes, we can give K9 over 15, 16 minutes. Come on now. Like, and we were still hooping, right? And we still had Kiki Kennedy, Ju, Malia, Talia Van Alphen. We still, was able to play all of that, all them guards. I know that she's going to know what to do. He said, we got a better coach. Okay, well, who is your better coach?
That person's an Iowa fan. He's talking about Jen Jansen.
No.
Wait, hold on, dude. Let me go. Go back. Can you go back to the comment, please? Can you go back to the comment?
Her resume could not even compare to. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
We beat y'all last year with the B team. We are not doing this.
Put Jacob back. I gotta put Jacob on. Wait, let's go down. Give Jacob stage.
Oh, you accidentally kicked out. All right. We're gonna get a quick session, y'all. Iowa! Oh, we're not doing this. Iowa, the overrated team from last year. Yes, they got better, but we're really getting our players back and we're adding more. So Iowa, really? Ava Hiding? Okay, Danny Carnegie, Ava Hiding. Who else? Who's gonna go? Okay, who's gonna guard Juju, Jazzy, Kennedy, Sanaya, Sakaya? Who's gonna guard those girls on Iowa?
That's not even naming all the rest of them either.
Who's gonna guard them? Cause they're gonna say, well, who's gonna guard Danny Carnegie? Oh, I got 3 names for you: Juju, Kennedy,
Jazzy, Sanaya.
Yup. Ju, Michelle asked it the question, who do you think what Big Ten matchups you're looking forward to this season, meaning who is the most competitive team in your having your eyes on? Michigan?
You think Michigan? Wow, that's a great question, Michelle. I'm not afraid of Michigan.
I'm not afraid of them either.
I don't really get it. I don't know why we beat them 3 times.
Oh, look who decided to pop in the chat.
Jay said Michigan. Okay, you guys. I don't know. Let me see, Jay. I mean, I get it. If I had to choose out of all the teams, I'll go ahead and say Michigan, because I get why you're doing that. Because I think you all believe in your heart. You and Jacob believe in your heart that Avery and Washington and
hell no.
Iowa,
don't put me with Washington,
Indiana, Wisconsin, but Michigan. But they said, when I hear people say Michigan, you're actually saying it as if they have a chance. That's all I'm saying, and I don't think so. We're gonna put out, when we put out our guards, they're like, we can go 6 foot and above. Everybody above, if we want to.
Oh, dude, when I go competitively, That's probably
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the best chance we lose.
Yeah, the best.
We're
Yeah,
not
like,
losing to Michigan.
no.
They're good players. Trust me, they have a good squad. But who's gonna guard the demons on USC? Who's gonna guard? Like I said before, Juju, Jazzy, Kennedy, Sanaya. Who's gonna guard them on Michigan?
I don't know. Let's talk about Michelle. Let's talk about the SEC. Because Michelle being honest. Michelle will come in here. She'll be honest. She said she said, shout out Michelle. She said my SEC conference. Okay, this is how I like how she put it. She said, I got my eyes on Ole Miss. Good transfer piece. I agree. Love Coach Show. Okay. Kentucky, don't like the coach, but he got a good portal piece. I think he got O'Neal. He got O'Neal and the big from Florida. Let's see what he does. And he got Claire Strack.
And he got the Siska, the girl that got drafted to Chicago, but never actually played a game for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's so this is funny. And then she said, Vandy, I'm not tripping. Okay, and then she said, I'm not tripping off LSU. You notice who she left out and she's not worried about? Can you see who she's not even bringing it up? Texas. She don't think she like Texas ain't got you ain't giving Texas no love, Michelle.
Yeah, well, I think she hates Vic, so
I know, but she's fair. She knows how to look past, coach. She doesn't like.
Oh, Juju, I just saw a comment that's gonna piss you off, so don't.
I see it. I'm not even gonna respond to that. No. Injuries happen. Nothing to do with a coach.
Lose ball.
Some people believe differently, but hey.
Hold on, I'm not gonna bring up the injury. I'm just gonna say this: lose ball. Y'all are going after our coach, but literally, Lindsey Gottlieb literally fooled Iowa last year because they thought they were gonna put London Jones or Malia Samuels on what's her face.
Wait, Lester. Wait, loose balls is a UCLA fan?
No, Iowa.
Oh, no. Okay.
That's why I'm responding it like this.
Okay.
Lindsey Gottlieb and Bess Burned, I'm going to give them both because she's the defensive coordinator also. They both literally fooled They literally both fooled Iowa because they thought it was going to be Malia Samuels or London Jones guarding Chit Chat Right. When they put Kennedy Smith on her and they put Cardone on Hannah Stokey. How did that go for you?
How did that go? That game, when me and Jay was at that game was, whoo! I think I was sitting with you, Jay. That game, they was cooking. Woo! We came down shitting three. Everybody, Kendall. Oh my! Everybody was. Oh, we just ran them off the floor. Hannah Stokey got in foul trouble. She had to sit her butt down. He barely played Eddie Deal in her hometown area. Ava Hayden, she tried to shoot from the corner free throw. And I'm like, girl, get down in the paint. That's when she did the best. Chit Chat, I love. Chit Chat was just trying to run the floor. She was hanging, but nah, she couldn't. She got a couple of shots off, but she couldn't rip. We came down like four. We went 4 out, 1 in, right? And we just fired it, guys. Like we wasn't missing nothing. It was like, this is how you play. That looked like chosen basketball that night. That was chosen basketball, and that's how it's gonna look. Yep. You don't care, Juju healthy. Y'all are champ. If you had Juju, oh, I know, but Juju, things happen. Who
didn't have help? Oh, I'm not doing this shit.
That's an injury that she did have help. That's why they got to the Elite Eight.
I don't know who this person talking about. Please specify who you talking about with ball. You're gonna make me crash out again.
Oh, another person Michelle ain't worried about. She ain't worried about. I forgot about Oklahoma, Tennessee. I forgot about those two teams.
Michelle, to help you on that, it was. I forgot her first name. Patterson.
Oh, she got Ice? They got Ice Brady?
No, Patterson. It's another girl that's
the other
injured.
girl. Okay, this always injured. Yeah.
Because I agree that
no, they
Florida
got
State.
another big. They got another big at Kentucky. Texas got Booker, lost. See, I don't, Michelle. You listen. Who is it? Alicia Spate is going. You listen. Let me tell you how good Texas could be. They got Alicia Spate. They got Brianna Crittenton. They had Bjorn. I don't know how to pronounce it. They got Bjorn. Obviously, Madison. And I'm leaving out one more youngin, but you know they're good. And then they're gonna have Bria Cunningham. And I hate that they lost Carlton. That was kind of bomb. They shouldn't have lost her. Justice. That sucks. I think Texas can still be good. No, didn't matter. No, that's not true. So I'm not going to answer any of that. I don't agree with anything you're saying about Juju's injury. That injuries happen. South Carolina by themselves in the SEC. Watkins kids return from injuries. And the woman who dunked the basketball in the McDonald's AA contest is coming in. Oh, you talking about Big O and Jersey. But I'm not worried about any of them. Not at all. Listen, Caitlin Clark played how many minutes and never suffered an injury and has the ball.
Hold on, I'm going to look this up right now.
Way more usage, higher usage than Juju's a lot more physical player. But we're not blaming the university, the coach, or anything. Because if that were true, her parents, herself, they wouldn't even be there anymore if that were the case. So nobody in Southern Cal believes that.
Hey, Ju, she played 35 minutes a game her senior year.
Who?
Caitlin.
35? Okay. And Juju
That's
played
not even her
most
most minutes.
She played 32 most of the beginning of the season conference, and then she went to 35. 30. She went up, I think 36, something like that. But her usage was 36% her freshman year, and then went down to 32%. Juju's body is so much stronger than Clark. So she's way big. She's way stronger, built better, DNA, everything, genetics. She got that injury is just an injury that happens.
She played 36 minutes a game her sophomore year. I don't know what Luth Ball's talking about.
I mean, it's not that. Now, maybe she could have, like, I think she had twisted her ankle a couple of games before that or something. I mean, there's a lot of, she's done that over and over, the ankles. Juju, they lost Carlton, yes. Jordan, yes. Crump. Oh, Aaliyah Crump. Damn, they lost Crump, huh?
Yeah, they lost them.
That's who it was. I know. And that's why I'm telling you the girls that are coming in, Michelle, because I don't know if you watched them in the Jordan Classic. I went in person to see them. I went watched the McDonald and the Nike. I'm telling you the girls that he has coming in, yes, they're freshmen. But I think along with Aaliyah Spate and another, I forget the other guard, I think you're going to be surprised. He got 4 to 5 girls coming in. You know, Carlton, Lee, and Crump. Yeah, those, that's fine. But I don't care that they were freshmen. I mean, you guys won a championship with freshmen, so don't do that. I don't know what you mean by point guard is different. I don't know. I told you the only thing that's different about Juju is that she's takes the most contact at it. She plays through so much contact and she's attacked more. But that's why we were talking about she's ripped, she's in shape. She's got a grown woman body right now. So you guys need to be, I don't even think she's gonna even need to straight line drive or Euro or any of that. Her 3-ball is popping. Just remember I said it, her 3-ball is this is gonna piss them off. Her 3-ball is what's gonna put her back on track to break Caitlin's records. Juju in the paint is more harder. Yeah. But we don't need to do that anymore. She'll still go in there. She's not gonna back off being an aggressive player, but she's so much stronger. And the beautiful thing about being out of basketball 18 months is all the little knicky-knacks from high school on her body got a chance to really strengthen in those areas and heal in those areas. Raven, yes. Larson, no. Freeman. I don't know what that says. I don't know what that means. Raven, yes. Larson. Latson. Man, Latson ain't getting no run with the Sparks. Damn. WNBA rocks. That's right.
Agreed.
I agree. Hit that like button on your way in and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I want to thank a lot of you guys who have subscribed, even though we're opposite ends of our college teams, or we're opposite ends of our WNBA teams. I appreciate all of you and your comments, and I appreciate just the subscribers. You guys had like 75, and they returned back. So that says a lot about you guys, and it says a lot about what we're doing over here on this channel and how we're going to keep it pumping and keep it going. But if you want any Juju news or USC news, especially USC Trojan news, basketball, keep it locked, keep it here, keep it subscribed, because when the season starts, that's all you're going to hear. That's all you're going to see. But you know what I'm curious about, though? And you know how I am about the Leprechaun, right? I think Notre Dame's going to be pretty good over there. I kind of like some of the players that she got coming in, the freshmen.
Oh, Michelle, I think she's talking about 2024. I think she's talking about the 24 championship, not 22.
What? Which one?
Oh, because look at what Michelle said.
No, not worried about OU lost too many pieces to graduation in Porto. We did win championship with our freshmen, but they were not freshmen when we won that. Oh, I'm talking about the one with Malaysia. Yeah, you're right. The one with Camilla, that one. Not the ones you guys call freshies. It's the other one. There was like Tessa, that group. I love that group. The Tessas and Malaysia. Frick. Who else came? That was freshman that year.
Chloe. Well, she did redshirt. She was technically.
I mean, she came in early.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like out of high school or whatever. But it was like the bench. Like if you look towards the bench, it was like, damn, they got a lot of young people. But I like the group. I love Agat McCure. I love how she ended up being exactly who I was trying to tell Miss D. I said, Miss D, you need to bring, there's times she's going to be a shooting guard. She can even bring up the ball. I said, watch McCure, watch, because when she was injured for a while, I get it. But I said, watch her lips. She's a wiry, jazzy, watch her. But my concern, honestly, if I were to speak on the South Carolina, I'm curious to see what Dawn does. Is she gonna be positionless basketball? Is she gonna be combos? Because yes, Maddie, I think is capable of being your main point guard, but when she needs a rest, how does that go? What does that look like? You know what I mean? Like as the main, like who would else? I'm curious who would carry the load if she has foul problems, or she gets hurt, God forbid, or she needs a rest. I'm really curious. How many points did I think Juju has 17 MDT? Somebody look it up. 1,709 and 9. I did the math. She'd have to average around 29 points a game or something to that effect. Which I kind of think she can, even though she has not, and she wouldn't have to take a lot of shots to do it. Just know that when I'm saying that. I'm not saying she's gonna sit there and fire the ball. But a lot of time those girls really don't know when to pull. Like she sees pockets in the games that others don't see. I like the ladies Godly has coming in from the portal, more so fit than a big name. Exactly. And they fit. And they know each other. And they played some way together. So 2024, we had 2 freshmen, Lay and Tessa. I don't know why. Well, he said Chloe. Well, that's the team that I felt that was young. But at any rate, I don't really trip off them being freshmen because it's been proven before. I think that Listen, for you, Michelle, this is what you have to understand. This is what you have to be concerned about. When you dropped that game to Oklahoma, did I really feel that Oklahoma was a better team? No. But because of your schedule and how you have to come off of, you have a back-to-back, like against a tough team that's going to give you, that work or that run, that's how you will drop a game. It doesn't mean that team that beat you was particularly better or on paper or even, on the floor. It's just that just like in the Big Ten, believe it or not, like we got back-to-back play games like last year we did, but this year I got to see. But our games are tough, like back-to-back. But you guys, like Rutgers, we don't even know what he's doing over there with Rutgers. With all the transfers that he's got. He got the Pado twins. He's got some, I think he brought somebody over from LSU. He's got some other players. We don't know what he's doing, Rutgers. But you guys, you got back-to-back, games. And so that's what I mean by like maybe a Texas could catch you. Somebody that's played you enough to know you well. That's all. But if you feel like you're going to go undefeated, then, hey, speak your piece because I don't mind. I'll say it. We will. If UCLA could, we can. ACC looking forward to Notre Dame. I'm looking forward to them, too. I'm curious about them, too. Duke, I'm not really curious. You curious about Duke? I don't know. Shoot, Louisville, I want to see them. Oh, I know. See, anybody can get it. They caught you slipping. It was like you guys got tired. And nobody wanted to go into overtime. Is Juju coming out this year? I don't think she is, Loose Ball.
Google says yes.
No, Google says yes. She's eligible to come out.
It says here that widely expected to turn pro. It's projected to be the number one overall pick.
Until you hear Juju say it, don't go by that. You understand what I mean? And wait for her to say it.
Yeah, I agree. But
and then also I'm gonna say this. If it all depends on who's getting that number, like I told you, if you got her going to remember we had this conversation. If she knows you sending her off to Cucamonga, no, she's not gonna come out.
Yeah. Right. Or a place where she doesn't want to play. Yeah, for sure. You're correct on that.
Like it's about brand, it's about market. That doesn't fit her.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's eligible.
But so just let's just say for the sake of discussion that she is coming out. She announces right after your team wins the national title. And she says, I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to see her go?
Sparks.
Loose Ball says Houston.
Houston. It's got to be a big market. Thank you, Nicholas.
Sparks?
LA, got to be LA, got to be Houston, it got to be
New York?
Where do I see her? No, that's too far. At least, where do I see her playing? That's a great question. I've been looking at the teams that I could see her like stepping in and just really being just fitting like how Olivia fit in, like wow, that would oof. I don't know why I'm thinking about. I don't want her in Portland at all, but I like that team a lot. Like I could see how she could play with them. Some people want the Mystics. Some people want obviously Connecticut to Houston. I've heard the fan club say Temple. That's what they said. They said the fan
Toronto.
But from the very start, when Toronto was, because they thought Toronto was going to be, dead last.
Yeah.
And so they kept putting a Temple shirt on her. Then they would put a Mystic shirt on her. And then they put a. One time somebody did Bounce, I think. I don't care and never cared about undefeated. Been there, done that. 2024. The other two come with losses. Very few teams have gone undefeated in the last decade. UConn. No, I mean you can't. I didn't say undefeated. Like undefeated. Oh, I think I see what she's saying. If they go undefeated and win the Big Ten, then the tournament starts. And if I'm saying that they're going to win it all, then they can't lose anymore. I see what she's saying now. Well, I don't know what her schedule. I don't know what the schedule looks like preseason to see if they would drop anything then. So I was really just talking about conference, but I don't know about who we're playing yet non-conference. That's going to be interesting. But honestly, Michelle, I'm not saying it. I mean, you only need to win by 1 or 2, right? So I honestly, when I think about our Big Ten, and not saying that they're slouchy or anything, I just don't see anybody in that. When I went through the class, like Jelani, right? Kennedy was 6 in her class, which she had Jelani over her. She had Joyce over her. She had Sarah over her. She had help me out, Jacob. One more, right? And then Juju's class, she's at the top of her class. And then Jazzy's at the top of her class. We don't even play anybody from those classes. So just mixing that in and then putting them in against the Big Ten, there's nobody. We have like the top. We have the top international player, 5-star. We got Sarah Okeke, who's ranked number 3, I think, of this class. So we're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like with that much talent, like, no, I don't think anybody can beat us. WNBA is a lotto draft pick. South Carolina, USC, yeah, it would be prime time. I'll be at the game, so I won't be live. Juju and JD5 Daniels would rule the DMV.
Man.
Yeah. It's a good place to land for sure. I would like Juju to stay West Coast if it comes out in Sparks, Falcons, Portland, but not if those that face the Houston Common. Right. That's how I feel. I don't know. That's how I feel. I don't really. I personally love growing up, and I'm weird about this. Not maybe because I was born in New York and my family's from New York, but I always like East Coast teams because I like that style of brand of basketball better. It's so funny because I play a finesse, fast breaking transition type of game, so you would think I would like that, right? So I just think she's more built for. I think she would like the West Coast more than going playing on the East Coast. Like I don't see her with the Dream. I don't see her with New York or Fever or who else is the East Coast? Oh, I can't even remember all of them. I mean, I wish she could play for Vegas or something like that, but damn, I don't think they need her over there either. Oh, then we got wings, right? We got wings. You got 20 guards over there. Oh, this is gonna be really interesting how this goes. I don't know. This is gonna be really interesting. Loose ball, who you got at the bottom 4? This is gonna be really interesting. Philadelphia coming, yeah. And MD always reminds me of Cleveland. So
Cleveland, Detroit, Philly.
Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, like Juju, Detroit shock. Oh no, I'll be so mad. I'll be so mad. I mean, I love the Detroit shock, don't get me wrong, but we used to have battles with them. See, the Sparks nemesis was always the Phoenix with Cheryl Miller and them. When she was coaching. Minnesota used to stop us from championship. The Silver Stars used to, which is now the Aces. Well, did once. We battled with Philly, Cleveland, Rockers. Oh, we beat them. I got you, too. Seems like looking at the Big Ten landscape, you feel like you're not going to lose to anything. That's all. I can't wait to see them and really see. I've been looking all around the league. I think there's a lot of nice pieces from the portal going around the league, and also from, freshmen coming in. I really like some other stuff that's going on outside of SEC and the Big Ten. But yeah, not single game. Like Jay knows, like Jay is there, like front and center, watching atrocious. And she knows what I mean when I say that. And I'm not saying it like arrogantly. I'm really like being honest. Like, who the fuck do you think is going to beat them? When Juju and them with Kiki and TiVo and Avery and all of them, we handled them, and they're nothing changed. Matter of fact, a lot of them players are gone. Like, for instance, Maryland had Schmeichel. You let Schmeichel go. You don't have Sellers. Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? You got Aluchi Okonawa. You think she didn't do nothing against us. You don't got that other girl. They got dropped. She got drafted but dropped. That played for Indiana. Then she went to Maryland. Like Wisconsin or Indiana are picking up some pieces. Iowa, never worried about them. Michigan, I like the core group of girls. Rutgers, UCLA. I want to see what they got going on, right? Oregon. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what am I don't know what you want me to say. Michigan and Michigan State. Okay, Michigan State. They were pretty tough, but we only, with Kennedy out of the game, we lost to them by 2 points or something. Hurricanes up 2 in hockey. Okay. I don't care if we lose in the SC game. Look at the bigger picture. Exactly. National championship. Hell.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah.
I was saying, like, okay, if we lose to South Carolina the first game, so be it. Because
I want to see them again. Yeah, I want to come down the line.
Yes. Yeah. Even if we win or lose, it's like we're gonna see them again in the tournament. So it's like,
I feel like we will. I feel like somewhere we will. I don't know why. I said it before, and when Juju was playing, I said, "Watch, we're gonna be in the finals together." And then this year, I didn't want to face them the way it went down. I was like, "That's because Juju's supposed to be playing." I said, but we wouldn't have been that seed anyway, so we wouldn't have faced them then. Because the whole thing, like UCLA, I gotta admit though, UCLA, like the way they got strengthened in court, I don't know what type of portal kids that Juju would have gotten. So it could have been their year no matter what. But you got to understand, the team that everybody lost to with UCLA, everybody of you guys that lost to UCLA, and the only reason Texas won that game when I was in Vegas is because Lauren Best fell on her elbow. Otherwise, they would have been undefeated. And rightfully so. But we got Corey Close's number. We just do. She's so simple and basic, but the girls were so much bigger. I don't think that South Carolina really understood like what we understand, like how we play them 3 times a year. Like we battle, and those games were not easy to win. They were always a good team. And I think you guys just didn't see them coming. You didn't have the seniors, the vets, they're big. Like they walked all over you guys. Now that you're listing all the schools, teams like y'all gonna run through the Big Ten. If you lose the SC, don't matter. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. No, I'm gonna tell you this. I will answer Michelle's question because I think she's also referring to me as well because we're both USC fans. Michelle, I don't think we're gonna lose any games, but if we do, so be it because they gotta play us in the Big Ten tournament. That's gonna matter. But yeah, if we
that's true, Nicholas. That's true.
Let me rephrase it. No, I do think we can go undefeated, and probably will. But if we don't, so be it. They play us in the Big Ten tournament. They got to play us there, and possibly we're gonna play we're gonna possibly play a Big Ten team tournament in the actual tournament.
I want to win the Big Ten tournament because I felt like that once really we were losing by 2 or 3 points. Like that game, I think we ran out of gas that day, and I get why. But honestly, we should have won that, and I think that we will. I know that we will win the Big Ten, and the reason I want to is because I was pissed off that we were the 4th seed. I'll never forget that. I'm like, why are you?
Okay, fair enough.
Like, we need to win the Big Ten.
Not the Big Ten tournament. Okay. Tournament. Yeah. I'm not. I was talking about the regular season. I'm talking about.
Well, let's say we did. Let's say we dropped. I don't know if we dropped one. I don't see how we can't win the regular season, but we better get to the Big Ten and win it because we need to be a top overall seed or 2 or something to that effect. Nah, they can't lose that Carolina game. That ticket's half my mortgage. That's my
Man, that's why I don't spend my money on games. Cause that stuff be happening. I don't be doing that.
No, we got courtside seats, and then we have to fly. Then we got to get our room, Jay and I. So Jay's right. Jay, I got the black jersey, Juju jersey, and I'm getting my red next gens coming in the mail. So I ended up getting the red gens. The next gens. So I got my outfit for that game, but I feel like I want to wear it again. I want to wear it on the second. We're going to the Vegas game November 2nd when they play UNLV because we have to see Juju in our first game.
Nicholas, you were wild for your comment. Oh my god, that's funny.
No, yeah, it's the time zone. If we lose, so be it. I'll take pressure off the ladies rather than win it all. Yeah, 1 or 2 losses, then not win it all. Being yeah. You got the Crimson too. Okay, cool.
Him throwing shade at UConn is funny.
What do you guys think about UConn? UConn is calling themselves scheduling real competition, guys. They're going to play SC again.
I still think they're going to be good.
They're going to play South Carolina. They're playing LSU.
They're going to get their ass beat by South Carolina. Let's be real on it. They're going to get their ass beat by South Carolina.
I can't wait. I like Mocosa. I like Mocosa, Jay. What happened with SC? If we're too drained from the UConn game, everyone included media and UConn being back-to-back games, then we won too many distractions. No, I think that I don't know. I know you guys have. I know Dawn has a strong mental mindset, and I would think that the rest of them do too. But to be honest with you, Gino kind of rocked y'all. That was a huge distraction. That was not fair. You didn't even get to really. They didn't even really fully get to celebrate that or feel that before. That whole thing shouldn't have went down like that. That was kind of messed up. But I don't know that she would beat UCLA, but I don't feel like...
I don't think she was going to beat them regardless.
No. Gino's a bully and disappointed still what he did to Don. Hey, the assistant coach, she stepped down. She stepped down for Gino. The black lady that used to play for him years ago, she's been with him for years. I think she was like, I got to let this go. I got to forget her name. Start with a J, I think.
Janelle Elliott. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she like... Down goes Gino. Gino crazy. But the funny thing is, those of us who've been, like me, have been watching for years, and Candace was talking about it. It's like, yeah, well, that's why Pat didn't like him. We had seen it before. It's just that if you're new to the game, sort of, or you weren't born, you don't know that side of him. I was like, oh, that's the way he acts all the time. Like, I didn't think that, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh my God, I actually started liking Grandpa. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never thought I would say that. I hated that man. I don't hate people. Like, he used to piss me off. He was so arrogant.
Yep.
And Pat used to try to be like cool with him, but she, the whole thing, in my opinion, started when they were recruiting Maya Moore. He did something, and he's being accused, and I can't prove it. I don't have no evidence, but there's allegations of him tampering, and that's really started the beef when because she wanted Maya. I think Sarah's strong career is done. I see Sarah at the OTE, like you guys were saying, and she's hobnobbing with Ju. She's really a lot more outgoing right now. Juju said in the huddle, I'm not losing to KK. I'm not losing to KK. You got to see Juju say this, guys. I'm not losing to KK. And we're just talking about her coaching young players. Do you think for a minute she's going to allow that to ever cross? No. She'll go down swinging. So look, the competition is going to be wow. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun. And we're going to see some good basketball across pretty much, I think, across the board. I don't know. I gotta see. I don't know. I gotta see these pieces, guys, because it was like a gap. It was like UCLA. For me, it was UCLA gap. Then everybody else gap. Then everybody else. It was like weird. Like, look, you got Audie Crooks. She was there at the OTA as well. She hasn't lost much weight. She looks the same. So she's going over there with Liv McGill. Where's she going again? Jay. She going to where's she going? Kansas. Where are they going again? Liv McGill and Audie Crooks.
Oh, they went to Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State. I'm not interested in watching the Big 12, but I'll peek in it. Yeah, me too. Let's peek in and watch. I like Oklahoma State. I always like the guard. So, like, let's see the experiment with the Oklahoma State Audie and Liv and whoever else, guys. Let's see what happens, okay? Because, like Michelle said, let's see what the experiment, what happens, okay? Because that's what I'm calling it too, Michelle. Maybe they want to win the Big 12. Maybe that's it, Michelle. Maybe they want to, Smile Nichols is over there. They got to get through Smile Nichols and her team.
Hold on, Nicholas. I see your comment. I know it's UConn. I know it's Gino. I know it's Sarah.
And Bacosa.
But who is scared of those girls?
Who is scared of them? Who is scared of KK? Heckle. Shade.
I'm not scared of them.
I'm not even scared of Strong. Because Kennedy locked her up. We watched her. We were there. She contained her. And I don't even need Kennedy on her this year. I got Sarah KK on her. I could do Shell. Tay can guard her. Sanaya can guard her. I don't even need Kennedy on her. But I know I like Blanca too. But Blanca, she got thrown to the fire off you guys. Like, Blanca was like making me look crazy because I was like, Blanca this, Blanca that. Blanca was like, I mean, maybe she'll be older, Michelle. Maybe she was a freshman. So let's throw in Blanca. Let's not leave that out, Jacob.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's go Arnold, Heckle, Shade, Strong, Heckle, and Bacosa. And you're still not gonna beat anybody.
Oh, I know, Nicholas. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of a weak team.
She did, Jay. She did. She tore us up, but she didn't tell South Carolina. She did.
Yeah, because Gerda doesn't know how to guard nobody.
It might have been Kara that game. I don't know. I agree. I'm just saying, who's coming back? Raven locked up Sarah. Gina was complaining because he got out coach. But if they get Jekyll, they'll have Heckle and Jekyll. Fucking Gerda! Jay always says that. Jay and Jacob, you guys stop. Always gotta hear it, Jake. That's all I hear, Jacob. And
hey, there's a reason why those girls went to those mediocre ass colleges instead of the big ones. There's a reason.
Every time. Fucking Gerda. Oh my God.
I miss Malia though. I'm sad that Malia left. Everybody else, bye-bye.
I'm sad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sad. Stop laughing, Michelle, but that's what they would do. So my chat would be going crazy, right? Gerda, fucking Gerda. Like, it became her name. That's her name. So on Twitter, I have some friends, there's a fan club, some girls that go to USC and stuff. And they would, at the same time Jay and Jacob would start hollering, they would start hollering. I was like, oh my God, poor Gerda. Like, damn.
Man, they were hard there. We thought we were gonna have so big Jew. We ended up having trash. Shout out Laura Williams. She was the only one that was holding it down.
Hey, look, Viv kind of got down.
Man, don't do Viv. No.
At South Carolina, she was like slipping. She kept slipping and she was scoring. So we were starting her, right? And then I don't know what happened. And then one day, Laura just like, bump that. I'm getting me some minutes. And then Laura, I was there and she got 14 rebounds. 14. I said, you know what? I said, yes. I said, okay, we're gonna keep her. But we called it out. Everybody, Michelle, that we didn't want anymore left, except we wanted, Malia to stay. But I don't know how much time Malia could get. Yeah, that's what it was. She got 14 rebounds in 14 minutes. After that, you couldn't tell me nothing. I'm like, that's it. Because I was struggling, like, are we going to keep her? We're going to keep it. And then, and Gerda, then I was like, maybe Gerda, then Jay would be in my ear. What are you talking about? We're not keeping them. And I was like, well, what about? So Laura got 14 boards in 14 minutes. I was said, you know what? That's it. Laura she found her niche. You said so too, Jacob. You're like,
Oh no, me and Jay crash out in the Discord all the time because of Gerda.
Yeah, I was reading it. I was like, oh my God. I'm so glad you didn't.
PG? Oh, you're talking about Malia, Indiana.
And they love her over there. They want her. But she graduated, so she's a chosen. She graduated, and she's a chosen for life. So I think it'll be good for her. I think she's going to do really well. Because, Malia's not bad. In a different system, she'll be good. She's going to be fine.
Hey, Ju, people were making fun. Hold on, I'm gonna crash out for a second if I'm allowed to.
She's from Seattle. She's from Washington. She went to Garfield. The girl from, you might not know her, but she plays for Oregon. Fiso. Her name is Fiso. Katie Fiso. They played together. She's from Washington. Yeah.
I'm gonna crash out for a second. Hold on a second. So when our players were leaving, people are saying Lindsay couldn't keep players. And before Ju goes, if both girls, I know Malia's going to get minutes. I'm not worried about Malia. If Gerda, Viv, goddamn, they were all trash. I can't even remember their names.
Who was it?
Diana.
Diana and Kai.
I think there was, Kai. If those four don't get minutes or produce well for those teams, then they're mid to below average teams. Mm-hmm. I'm going to laugh so hard at the end of next season with Ju. No, I'm going to ask Ju. I'm going to ask you, Ju. Can I have a little segment real quick about roasting those players?
Oh my God.
Because people were saying, oh, we have talent. What talent?
I crashed out, Michelle. Miss D had me like, I have to go. I have to take a breath. Like I said, if you tell me, I understand what talent we kind of had, but you don't understand. You cannot win without something in your front court. I was like, stop playing with me. Stop. Nobody thought that we were going to go into South Carolina unless you guys were going to play it super bad. But I knew my girls was going to get some, but you could focus on Jazzy, really well. Kennedy's running it all around. But I'm like, stop it. We're not going to be able to, even when we play you guys, the only matchup that kind of throws you off, but it depends on where they're going to play her, is Joyce. Joyce is and not because I think that Joyce is like better than anybody on my team. It's just that she's a matchup deal kind of problem. You know what I'm saying? But especially if they were smart, they would play her more like as a 3. And then, you know what I mean? It might force Jazzy or Ju to guard her or something to that effect. You know what I mean? So that would be smart. They will start on teams they transfer to: Arizona, Florida, and Miami. What? Okay. All right. Start? Okay. Well, that'd be good for them then.
Well, that just shows how trash those teams are then.
I'm going to miss Malia too, man. I love when Malia comes in. She cracks me up. Sometimes Malia be doing some shit, but for the most, getting too deep. I get it underneath basket. But that's my girl. That's who I talk to after game. Like, I just love Malia's little, like, she saved our ass in North Carolina State. She ripped that ball. There's times that she did things like that, and they finally weren't calling her. I knew she's always been getting ball, and finally they gave her, because she would look over at Lindsay, and I was like, Lindsay, fight for her. I felt like you can't call a review, but I would have reviewed it because I said she's getting ball. And then Malia, with her little speedy stuff, she got to find a little more pace. to that. Jacob, what do you guys feel at the time when you saw Heckle play us in the Final Four? And actually, okay, let me let you guys go. Jay and Jacob, you remember what happened? Like, first of all,
I
Heckle was
know. I know.
Heckle, first of all, let me shout out Heckle. She was the only one fucking like doing anything. She did that against UConn before, and she got game. She was really hanging. She was trying to do what she had to do against you guys, and she was the only one. But what did you guys feel, Jacob and Jay, when with the whole Final Four, the big layup blunder, she started crying and things like that? How did you feel?
Okay, so 2 things. 1, she needs to develop a left hand.
Yeah.
And 2, I didn't
told
really
her
mind.
that. We said that. That's all.
Yep.
That's all Lindsay was trying to do. Like, what did you want us to do? Like, you. Anyway, go ahead. Ooh.
I know you want to crash out bad. I know you do.
Like, they blame Lindsay for her, and I'm like, girl, she came like that.
And number 2, it didn't really matter as much because it was at the end of the game, so it didn't really bug me that much. But I wasn't one of those people that were roasting her on Twitter. I said, like, well, even if she missed or made it, it would have not changed anything. So,
yeah, I think I was like that too, Jacob. Like, but for a minute there, she had some momentum. But
they did.
Like, the rest of them weren't coming with her. Heckle was like giving them life, and then the whole. I felt like, honestly, Michelle, I felt Kaylee. It's not your fault. If anything, you were a plus for them. You're the one who was like keeping them in that game. You should not blame yourself for that layup. They didn't lose because of your blunder on the layup. Where was Sarah? Where was KK? Where was any of them? Like, where were they? Where exactly? So I felt like, why are you like? She was more upset than they were.
That's what happened when you play in that trash ass Big East.
Yeah, and that's what we kept telling them. You don't play nobody. Oh, when everybody's going through the freaking grinder, you over here skating through playing booty boot teams, church league teams, and then you think you're gonna come into this tournament trying to play the big dogs? Oh no.
Oh, I remember. Hold on, I did. I'm gonna say this. Y'all can roast me for it. I deserve it. I thought UConn was gonna win it and not lose the game. Y'all can roast me for that.
We kind of all did.
Y'all can roast me for it. But I also did say we haven't seen them play the big dogs yet, like South Carolina. Oh, they were going to demolish LSU. I don't care what people said. LSU is meh. Texas, UCLA. And people were saying, UCLA? I said, they got some dogs. They got some dogs on UCLA. We not doing this bullshit.
Yeah, I like them. I like how they're hanging in the dub. I see Gabriella. I see Charlize Ledger Walker, who's one of my favorite. Angela Dukalik is trying to get a little something. Kiki doing that. People was talking fast about Kiki, but I was like, Kiki was number 2 behind Lauren Betts. Why in her class? Like, she'll be fine.
She's not flashy.
It's because she's not flashy. Yeah. And Betts, you're 6'7". And your mind is good. She's having fun. She's with her old teammate, Kiki. She got her other teammate over there. Cassandra Prosper is over there with Sony Citron. Like, our only thing is, like, well, I did appreciate the way Georgia Amor kind of looked the other day. I think it's coming. I think, after her knee injury, let me see. Georgia may be able to hang. And then I don't know what he wants to do with Rory, though. Oh, Cody McMahon she's a breath of fresh air. I was never a fan, but I love the way she be like bulldozing in there. She cracks me up, though. She's tough. She's tough. They need that. They need that type of Maisha Hines-Allen kind of player. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, Maisha Hines-Allen, she was doo-doo everywhere else, but she coming over to the Fever actually playing well. That's I used to call it, here go the Bulls and China Shop.
Man.
I was like, not her again. Like, but she actually fits over there with the Fever. But you can't figure out. Did you know that Monique Billings was 6'4"?
I asked them about that. I was on other panels.
I don't believe it.
And they were saying there's no way she's 6'4".
That's what it says. And I'm like, that lady is not.
Yeah, she's listed as 6'4". I'm not sure that's true either. I'm with you guys on that. I don't know.
I cannot see it
She
because
doesn't play 6'4".
But she's tough down there. She's tough down there. But I couldn't understand, like, why is she down low? But then I saw that she was 6'4", and I said, oh, that's why she bangs like that down there. Like, oh, so she's supposed to be the one playing off of Aaliyah, I guess, right?
Yeah, supposed to be Natasha. I'm not seeing that. Not doing Tosh numbers for sure.
Okay, well, I mean, how do you think? SC would lost to UConn. I still didn't see them beating UCLA. UCLA was too seasoned and too many seniors. Exactly, coming out the bench, save coach close. Yeah.
And people were telling me that Corey Close is better than Lindsey Gottlieb. I said, in what God green earth is she better than
Pretty
Lindsey?
close. I mean, their resumes are kind of really close. And now I ain't gonna lie, with this championship, she did surpass her. But it's like, but I don't really care about what the resumes say. But when it comes down to like toe-to-toe action, I don't think Corey can get us. There's something about Lindsay's brilliant. She's a smart lady, and she just got her number. She knows, like her offense is so plain. It's get the ball inside. It's like it's they don't have anything. They're not doing anything over there. You know what I mean? Like they're just big.
Drew, I have a question. Who would you rather have as a coach, Corey Close or Rick Schaefer?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, that's an easy answer for me. Give me Vic.
I'll go with Vic. I could probably play for him. I think he plays favorites. I've heard, unfortunately, the reason why I paused because I've heard other out loud former players on I don't know how I find them on Twitter or whatever. I'm not Twitter, like TikTok or something like that. They talked about him and they don't say very good things. So that's why I don't know, because they like a lot of things about him, favoritism and just how he talks to you, treats you, stuff like that. So that's why I might have leaned towards Close. Corey, damn it, and I hate to say it. I know, Jay. I know I hate to say it, but I've heard, and then when I heard them say it, Jacob, I actually saw what they were talking about. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the hell Madison was doing out there, Michelle, and I don't think Madison knows this, but Madison, she chokes. She doesn't.
Madison Booker is a choke artist.
She needs to see a sports psychologist. She's not raising to the occasion enough for me. They have a decent team with portal players they have coming in, but it's going to be a minute before they get back to the Final Four again. I know, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm curious, like, Jay, what do you think? Do you think they'll be in the top four?
Hell no!
In the Big Ten or bottom four?
Not bottom four, like mid-tier.
Okay. Michelle, Indiana is my team. Mixed Indiana Fever. Yeah, so Jay said, yeah, probably like middle.
Because they're not better than Michigan. They're not better than Maryland. They're goddamn not better than us.
Is Minnesota still going to be decent?
Oh, shit.
Don't forget about them.
I know. I forgot who they're. I got to remember who's on their team.
I don't know, but I know Grace Van Slooten ain't getting a lot of minutes with the Fever. What's going on with that, MDT?
I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. She's on the main roster, so she played a couple minutes about 3-4 games ago. That's about it. Haven't seen her since. I don't know what they're waiting on. Maybe they brought her in to kind of send a message. Who knows?
Michelle said, I'm sorry, MD. Michelle said, we gave Madison and Booker a nickname a year ago. No bright lights, Booker.
Yeah, she choked in the clutch. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Before this year, Hannah Hidalgo was also a choker. But guess what? She actually backed it up this year with a way worse team than Madison Booker.
Mm. Okay. Okay, here's Jay. Jay said USC. Here it goes, guys. USC, Michigan. Oh, you got Maryland up there. Okay. You got Maryland
Yeah,
above
Maryland's
Ohio.
going to be up
Okay.
there.
Ohio
Maryland's gonna be
State. I said UCLA 4, but you guys said no. That number 4 is not the middle of the pack.
No,
got
I would
about-
say like 6 or 7. I would say 6 or 7.
We got like 18 teams. How many teams we got?
Oh, no. Then more of the top half. Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you. Though they would be more of the top half, but not top 5.
Okay.
Let me rephrase. And I know Jay's gonna fry my ass later in the Discord comments, so I'm prepared for that.
Yeah, there's like 18 teams in the Big Ten. So that's why when you said middle, I went with you because I was like, yeah, 9, 10, 11. Oh, look, here's the Big Ten. Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Northwestern, Ohio State, Oregon Ducks, Penn State, Purdue Boilermakers, Rutgers, UCLA, USC, Washington, and Wisconsin. That's how many teams we got, Michelle. That's what we deal with. That's why we can't, like in the Pac-12, we would play our teams twice. But just like you got, we can't play these teams twice. We only play UCLA twice.
You mean you don't want to go to Rutgers or Maryland twice?
Hell no.
You mean you don't want
I
to
want to go and skip a year, then go skip a year. They were so cold. We look like, when we got to the Big Ten, we looked like a fish out of water. Like some of them had, I was like, you can't wear Uggs. Well, some of Uggs you can. I was like, what do you got? Flip flops on in the icy, like slipping and slide. I was like, you guys, we're not in California. I was looking at them on the vlogs. I was laughing, and they did have the big jackets on. They were cold as hell. Juju was like, I'm ready to go. Like, it's cold. It's cold. We ready to come back home.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy. This is not, no. Kennedy was like, oh no, I know. I was like, no, she's not gonna go to South Carolina. It's cold. She's not going anywhere, guys. Like you don't leave palm trees in sunny 80-degree weather in the fall, in the winter for that. I can't even drive in that stuff. Thank God when I did have this one trip to Indiana.
You need some lessons I can teach you.
Yeah, I wouldn't need it because I was scared. I was like, please don't be snowing. When I go to college.
Well, you just there is a cutoff point where you just have to stay home, right? But
okay, fair enough.
But the number one rule is to drive slow. That's it. So I'll tell you where I live.
That's what they told me.
I live where the first couple snowfalls, people behave here as if they don't know how to drive. Like there's no snow on the ground. They drive normal. And then after a couple days of 100+ wrecks where I live, then that stops. Then they figure it out, drive slow.
That's how it is when we get rain and the oil is slicky, right? I was like, you cannot be from Southern Cal. Why would you be driving this fast? Why?
People got to be where they got to be. They want to be there yesterday. That's how I chalk it up. But it is comical.
Okay, then start earlier.
You're right, but that would make sense, Juju. You're talking about people who turn into literal morons when they get behind the wheel of the car. So
it's scary.
That doesn't make any sense. They're only worried about themselves, nobody else.
Oh, Michelle wants to know why this season when everyone talking about Illinois. I understand. I don't know. Okay.
Big Ten bias.
They were solid, but they weren't.
So here's the early rankings. Okay, I looked up. Okay, they have and ESPN has Michigan 1, USC 2, Iowa 3, Ohio State 4, ESPN early number 18. Wait. Maryland, Illinois, Minnesota, UCLA, next group, depending on outlet. That's kind of like what you guys were saying, 5, 6, 7. That's what you said, Jacob. So, okay, maybe 8. USC being viewed as not too Big Ten early, especially with Juju returning in the number 1 recruited class coming in. ESPN's recruiting rankings list USC number 1 incoming class. My early Big Ten is USC, Michigan, Iowa, Ohio State, and Maryland. Top 5. That's mine. USC, Michigan, Iowa, Ohio State, Maryland. I like Ava Hayden. I think chit chat with her former teammate Danny Carnegie would be great. Don't you guys got Strahan? What's that girl name? That can shoot. Strimlow. She can shoot.
Jew, Michelle wants you to repeat the.
There you go.
Standing
MBT.
Okay.
Are you also an Iowa fan or have a college basketball team? I'm not an Iowa fan, and I don't have a women's college basketball team, although Juju has offered to adopt me into her at USC fandom and cheer on them, and I might take her up on that offer. My issue is I'm just a casual fan of basketball. I just got into the WNBA a couple years ago, so I'm waiting for her to cobble together her introduction to basketball theory course that I can take and maybe pass, but she hasn't cobbled that together yet, so we're still waiting.
Okay, by the way, ESPN has bias, so I'm not going to use their rankings. You're right. I got you, MD. You with me. So,
yeah, she's got me. Thank you.
I got you. You coming? I adopted him. So but I don't know how he's gonna do that because I don't know. He's Midwest, so I don't know if he want to stick with your Northwestern, Iowa. But
just I try to explain this. I like the pros. I'm more a pro guy. So when you guys start your basketball season, I'm in the middle of the NFL. So but I'll watch a little bit. If you want to point something out, I can definitely check out some stuff. So that's not a problem for me.
Okay, cool. And I know you'll do well. So here's a based on roster continuity. I don't know, say it.
Continuity.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Transfers, recruiting classes, and the way too early projection. Here's a reasonable. Let me give you a reasonable, Michelle. Big Ten, USC, Trojan with Juju returns, Yazzie Davidson, Kennedy Smith, Sarah Keke, Sanaya Hall, Taya. Give USC arguably the most talented roster in the country. That's what it says. Michigan Wolverines, number 2, strong returning core, one of the nation's most respected coaching staff. I do like their coaches. I do. And I think that's why they do so well, guys. I do like Barnes or Rico, whatever her name is.
Kim Barr, I like her. I like her
too. Number 3, Iowa continues to recruit and develop at a high level. Ohio State, athletic, deep, always a factor in the Big Ten. Maryland, portal additions and talent keep them near the top. They're always kind of like right there. UCLA lost significant talent, but kind of remains dangerous, they said. Illinois, and this is what Michelle wanted to know, they're building momentum and becoming a consistent tournament team. They actually were, I don't know how to explain it when you watch them. Illinois is kind of tricky. They fast, they quick, they snuck in that tournament. They was hanging a little bit there. Minnesota, one of the league's rising programs. Oregon, talent level suggests a bounce back opportunity. It said, and then the Huskies at 10. So
Huskies at 10? Damn.
I mean, so I thought I thought the point guard was gone, but Jay said no, she's gonna be a senior. The little black girl, what's her name?
Oh, Sanaya.
What's that girl name? I used to say it all the time.
Sellers.
Her. And
Sylvia Sellers, that's her name.
And then Avery, right? So,
yep.
But Avery got to stop shrinking. You know what I'm talking about.
My God.
Yeah, she got to start shrinking. She can shoot. Just shoot the ball. Come on. Like, I ain't trying to help you, but I am trying to help you. But yeah, Huskies should be higher than 10 for preseason. The point guard is going to be a senior, right? I can't remember. I know I'm trying to say her name right now. I think it's Sellers. Savia. That came to me. Okay, Savia. Yeah, I get it. But Savia didn't do nothing, Michelle, when she needed to. It was Lumai, or whatever her name was, Lunai, something like that.
Oh, Bryn McCautry, I think that's who you're thinking of.
And Avery and another big girl. Her name is I think she went to the pros. I think she gone now. Luna. I can't remember her name.
Hello, Ladine?
Ladine. Yeah, and this one that Jay said, yes. Yeah, McCoy.
Man, Jay doesn't know basketball. Why are you trusting her opinion?
No, McCoy. I know who McCoy is. McCoy is tough.
Why are you trusting Jay's opinion, Jew? She doesn't know basketball.
It was McGoy, Ladine, and then Sellers. But Sellers shot him out that last game. I didn't like that.
She did.
I didn't like that. I think he should have went to Ladine, and I felt like Avery was not putting her. I was watching her. She was like far off, maybe, but she wasn't really drawing no gravity. She was trying to stick herself in a corner to get ready to shoot, but they went passing it to her. Did I hear you read the article correctly that ESPN preseason 10 doesn't have USC? Yeah, I think ESPN, them little motherfuckers, no. Yahoo does have us in the country, and then ESPN had us 3, and then how they had us 3, which means they must have had Michigan 2 in the country. But in the Big Ten, if you put us at 3 in the country, how do you have Michigan ahead of us in the Big Ten? So let me see.
Yeah, because they have a thick fight. They're adding a big, and they're adding Courtney Ogden, and they kept all their best players. That's why.
Let me see. But then you say we got the number 1 recruiting class, but yet this is what you anyway. I don't even care because I don't want that pressure.
Hey, Jew, you know what I said? I said, okay, cool. Keep us there so they can so USC can get motivated.
Absolutely. Give us time to gel, and no one will say, won't drop us. Like, let's say we drop to Carolina. Well, we're supposed to lose, so, So South Carolina, ESPN, they so funky. Look, they got South Carolina 1, UConn.
Okay, fair.
UConn 2. They got Duke.
Juju, where did you
3.
say those rankings were? Those
ESPN.
Okay, so that's
way too early top 10.
Well, that's an SEC partner.
No. Yes, we know that. We
bias.
know.
Bias for sure.
It's a bias. It's exactly
for sure. Okay, so continue. I'm sorry.
South Carolina, UConn, Duke, Michigan, then Trojans 5, then Iowa, then Louisville, then North Carolina, then Ohio State, then Kentucky. Which is interesting that ESPN would have us 5 before fully even seeing Juju on the floor. That's retarded to me. Like, I'm like, ESPN, don't ask Juju to come visit you. Don't ask her for no interviews. Don't do nothing. You don't get nothing. Because you obviously do not know. Like, I don't know why they do that to her. Like, you obviously do not know who this kid has been since 2018, since she was 14. Do you not see the ceiling? And Carolina Dawn herself wanted her. Everybody, what are you doing? But Juju, like South Carolina fans tell me, Michelle on Twitter, Juju can't save them. I didn't ask her to save them. That's not what I'm saying. It's what we have, but let me tell you something. When you have the group that we have, but then you got a superstar like this who knows how to win, who can take over a game. You don't get 38, 11, 8, 5, and 6 3-pointers against the number 1 team in the country, undefeated team in the country during the February, in middle February, and then come back and score 30 again against them in March 1st. Like, retards, that's her. She's her. Make it make sense. Like, you're going to keep doing that. You're going to keep doubting. And you're going to get your feelings hurt. I'm telling you, if the girl didn't hurt her knee, I'm telling you what I'm telling you. Hope when Charlie Cream comes out with ESPN preseason rankings right before the season begins, they place us SC at 6, lucky number for us. I know it is. I know it's a lucky number. That's why me and Jay, we don't care. Me and Jacob be like, oh, you want to put us 5? And one time it was 3. I said, so this is where you want to put us? That's cool. That's perfect. Perfect. This is where we want to be. I know what you're talking about because he did that crap to you guys before. And I think that's when you want it.
I'm actually very curious to see who he had ahead of South Carolina because I'm always putting Dawn Staley in my top 3.
No. Oh, Charlie Cream. Let me see what he got.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see what he said. I think she said it. Let's see. Charlie. He had South Carolina 3.
Mm.
No, wait. Oh, it's updated. Updated top 10 from Charlie Kramer. South Carolina, sorry. It still the same. South Carolina, UConn, Duke, Michigan, USC, Iowa, Louisville, Texas. Okay, Texas. 9, North Carolina. 10, LSU. That's weird. He's weird. We went undefeated when he placed you guys at 6. He did go undefeated. You did. That's why. That's the thing about him. Like, I would like to check his track record out, because after it's all said and done, we're all excited and we're cheering like, oh, so and so won. We forget to go back and see, like, let's see how accurate he was from the fall to season to his final whatever, because things, it just be changing. It just changes. But okay, guys, now that I got your attention, one more time, let me make an announcement. Monday night I will be back here introducing for an interview Nikki McCrimmon, former Trojan, former point guard, 2-time WNBA champ with Sparks, right before they go for the 30th celebration and celebrating our championship teams and the Sparks next Sunday, I think the 21st. But I want to interview her, talk to her, get her story. I would like you guys to all join me. Please join me on the 6th. Hit that notification bell button for me, just to remind you. I'm going to make sure I'm going to do whatever I got to do to be here. Hopefully everything goes fair, everything goes well with that. And look at Duke, number 3. No, wait, Michelle, I was going to close with that. But when you said that, I'm like, what the hell is Duke? What, Duke? What am I missing?
Aaliyah Crump going there.
Oh, okay. Aaliyah Crump. All right. Alrighty then. Michelle, he said Aaliyah Crump is coming, so that's the difference maker.
Apparently. I even thought it was a joke when I said, well, even with Aaliyah Crump, they ain't gonna do shit versus us.
Look, I did not like how he was playing her. I was like, when he gets well, I said, you guys, Aaliyah Crump is gonna make a difference. Just hold on. She makes a difference. But it was just something about towards the end of that game, like Jordan Lee was wide open. That's where the play I thought the ball was supposed to go. Madison was not supposed to go that deep. And then why would you go that deep and try to score over Lauren Betts? You run that play over and over, and it goes to Jordan for the shot. And then I don't even think he played Aaliyah a lot in that game. It was just, I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he's emotional and losing his senior. I don't know what is going on. But I was like, that's why I was like, I don't know about Vic. Vic, you did some weird stuff. Like, I don't know. Duke ahead of USC. Look at her face. Look at the little emoji's face. Duke
I agree with Michelle.
What? How is it? Because they think we're young? Is that what it is? Like, what is it about our team that it's got to be because they're young. It's got to be.
And I think it's because of the new recruiting class that Duke had, and they're keeping their best players. That's probably why they put them ahead of us. But then again, let them. I don't know.
That's why, Michelle, we shall see. And I'm glad you joined me tonight, Michelle. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all of you that came here tonight. Jacob, as usual, MDT.
Yes.
As always, thank you for your input. Thank you all. You Fever fans, you're welcome too. I'm just joking with you guys. But thank you all for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. It was good getting up here, just talking, chopping it up. because I will go from the WNBA back to college. I want to mention college stuff. And I'm glad, Michelle, you came in to get perspective for South Carolina. You're always welcome. I love to hear that. I got to keep my eye on y'all. Jay, I'll talk to you soon. Jacob, all of you. Love you. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Around here, this is more than a game. It's family, it's culture, it's legacy. A community that understands the work, respects the grind, and honors the journey. From the hardwood to the highlight moments, to every player chasing greatness. This is where passion grows, where fans become family, where standards are protected, where women's basketball lives. Welcome to Everybody Loves JuJu12.